Saturday with 12 points. He also had 6 assists in that game. Pretty strong performance for Jeremy Fears. But he became the 9th different Michigan State player to lead the team in scoring this season. They have had a lot of different guys. It's been the mantra of this team, strength in numbers, and it has certainly come out throughout this season. The only guy in the rotation to not lead Michigan State in scoring, Carson Cooper, and he had a chance in that Minnesota game, just a couple of missed free throws away from being the 9th at the time, and now would mean all 10 guys in the rotation leading the team in scoring. There's a good chance it might happen at some point this year. We'll see if tonight is Carson Cooper's night to take the reign. The next number, 16.2, UCLA enters tonight's matchup forcing over 16 turnovers a game on the season. That's the best in the Big Ten, 11th best in the country. They're also 10th in the country in turnover margin at nearly +5. 80.8 follows UCLA's 5-game win streak. They've averaged 80.8 points per game this 5-game stretch. They've had 6 different guys scoring at least 9 a game. They can do it in a lot of different ways. There's a lot of similarities between these two teams that we'll get into both throughout the rest of this pregame show and also throughout our broadcast tonight and getting into the game. Last number, +9.7. Michigan State nearly +10 in the rebounding margin this season. That's good for 7th in the country on the glass. UCLA, on the other hand, they're in the middle of the pack in rebounding margin at +2, yet they're 15th in the conference in total rebounding. A lot of different factors can go into that. Pace, opponent shooting pretty well against them. They're shooting pretty well themselves, not as many chances, but we'll have to see what they do on the glass because that'll certainly be a big battle tonight with Michigan State's ferocious attack on the glass, and especially coming off of a game where they really struggled on the glass against USC. Don't forget to connect with us on social media, Spartan Media Network on Facebook and Instagram, and on Twitter at Spartan_radio. Coming up, we're going to learn a little more about the UCLA Bruins, and then we're going to hear from Michigan State assistant coach Austin Thornton next on the Spartan Basketball pregame show right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Hey Spartan fans, the 2024 basketball season is tipping off, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to MSU basketball games or to any other live event in the state, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Spartans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
We sit, excited, on the bus, the sidelines, courtside, in dugouts, waiting for our shot, driven by greatness. For over 60 years, Dean has delivered athletes safely to their battlegrounds, not as a spectator, but as a teammate. Much more than a job, a true calling with all the purpose and performance that champions possess. Join our team today and experience what it means to be driven by greatness. Go green, go white, go Dean. DeanJobs.com.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
The AC by Marriott Lansing Hotel is redefining your overnight experience in East Lansing. These brand new facilities opened in 2023 and bring an unmatched level of hospitality to visitors of Michigan State University. As part of the Red Cedar development, guests have walkable access to restaurants and a direct connection to campus. There's no other choice when it comes to overnight lodging here in Michigan's capital city, steps away from Spartan Stadium. Book now at achotelansing.com.
Welcome back inside Pauley Pavilion here on the campus of UCLA for the Spartan Basketball pregame show. Michigan State and UCLA getting ready for action in just about 40 minutes on the floor here at Pauley Pavilion. It's John Wooden Court here at Pauley Pavilion. Michigan State was here for that dedication night back in 2003, the last time the Spartans played here inside Pauley Pavilion. UCLA started the year strong. They were 11-2 entering the new year and the rejoin of Big Ten play, but they've struggled at times in their first Big Ten season. Mentioned it a minute ago. This team thrives off of causing turnovers, loves to play physical defense. They're top 25 in scoring defense nationally, top 20 in adjusted defensive efficiency on KenPom. But they started the year 11-2, as mentioned. They were 2-0 in Big Ten at that time. Then they lost 4 straight games, really found themselves spiraling, but able to recover to win their last 5. They're trying to push the win streak to 6. Michigan State trying to stop it at 5 and put the 5th loss on the record for the Bruins in conference. They feature a pretty balanced attack. It's led by forward Tyler Bilodeau. He's their star, 14 points per game. Eric Daly Jr., about 12.5 on the year. But the past 4 games, it's been the talented center, Ade Mata, who has led the way for this team, averaging almost 13.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 3.8 blocks. Oh, and did I mention he's 7'3"? That'll certainly cause some matchup problems inside for any team that the Bruins take on. They play a lot of guys, similar to Michigan State. Nobody on this team averaging over 30 minutes a game. They've got 10 different guys that play at least 10 minutes a contest. They can do a lot of different things and throw a lot of guys at you in a way pretty similar to what Michigan State can do. So it's going to be an interesting matchup between these two sides tonight. It's time now for our last inside look at tonight's game. Thanks to Schupan. Let's send it to Will Tieman's chat with Michigan State assistant coach Austin Thornton.
Well, Zach, thanks a lot. And we've asked Austin to join us today because he's been on a lot of trips with Michigan State as a player, administrator, assistant coach. He's also played overseas, so he knows about travel. But this 5-day swing, Austin, with a game at Southern Cal, now here tonight at UCLA, has this been a little bit unique?
Yeah, definitely. In a lot of ways, it's been unique. Similar, if you will, in terms of time frame from when we made our trips to Maui, the 4, 5, 6 days that we're out there. Pretty similar this past summer when we made our trip to Spain. But I think the time change, the practice setting, it's made it a little bit different. And, if nothing else, it gives us all experience as we move forward with the conference being coast to coast. And so it's been a good experience for everybody so far.
Well, here we are, getting ready to play a game, then head back home. So when you think about it, now that we've done our version of the West Coast travel, what kind of toll do you think it takes on teams like our team, for example?
Well, again, it's one of those things where it's now part of it, and so I think the sooner that you just kind of mentally prepare yourselves, physically prepare yourselves, emotionally prepare yourselves, go through it, experience it, do nothing better for it moving forward. But there is a little bit of a time change is a big deal. The travel kind of throws you off a little bit. The usual routine of once you take a road trip, you play your game, and you're going back home the next day, and all of a sudden that didn't change. It's just an adjustment. And like anything else, you experience it, you learn from it, you grow from it, and you move forward.
Do you think the guys are in better shape in terms of just getting some legitimate sleep and getting used to the time change for this game than they were against Southern Cal?
Yeah, and we were kind of chatting about this this morning with some of the guys and some of the staff. It felt like the last couple of days we finally were on the normal time where you weren't waking up in the middle of the night. You weren't trying to go to bed super early because now your body's adjusted. Obviously, you do that just in time to get ready to head back tonight after the game. But that's kind of how these West Coast trips work. And I will say we did seem a little bit sluggish. Shots were a little bit short versus USC. Didn't quite seem our usual selves. Give USC a lot of credit. They game planned really well for us. They kind of threw us for a loop with some of their defensive schemes that they gave us. This team is much different. UCLA, a little bit deeper, a little bit bigger. They also play. They play similarly to us in terms of the number of players that they play. 8, 9, 10 guys playing quite a few minutes, kind of similar to what we do. So I think tonight's going to be a very good matchup, and hopefully we can find a way to win by 1 point.
Well, how do you feel about this one, though?
Well, I feel good. I try to maintain a positive mindset going into each and every game. I do think that we match up pretty well against these guys. I think they match up pretty well against us. Hopefully, this now being our second game out here, our legs are up underneath us a little bit, and we can find a way to win.
Austin, as always, thanks. Good luck, by the way.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Back to you, Zach.
Thanks, Will. Thanks to Coach Thornton for taking the time to talk with us on this busy West Coast trip. And thanks to Shoot Band. Keep Michigan green. Return your bottles and cans. Take them back, Michigan. When we come back on the Spartan Basketball pregame show, we're going to hear from Michigan State head coach Tom Izzo. He's going to get you ready for this matchup between the Spartans and the Bruins as you're listening to MSU Basketball.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Skill is a game changer. And when the doctors you know and trust team up with one of the nation's top health systems, the possibilities are endless. Sparrow is now University of Michigan Health Sparrow. So together, we can bring more specialized expertise, more of the latest treatments, and more of the best possible care closer to you. Discover what's possible at uofmhealthsparrow.org.
Michiganders take pride in long-standing traditions. Like MSU basketball, Pioneer State Mutual has been around for over 100 years. So why not make us part of your Michigan tradition too? At Pioneer State Mutual, we live here, we work here, and we watch MSU basketball here. We've been around for a long time, and we know Michiganders' insurance needs. To get a home, auto, farm, or commercial quote from an agent in your community, visit psmic.com. Pioneer State Mutual Insurance Company, insuring Michigan since 1908.
Okay, so they say love is patient, love is kind, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you, love is meeting the internet of your dreams. So it may sound crazy, but with MetroNet's ridiculously fast fiber network, you'll learn to love your internet. They deliver the best possible experience, period. You can binge watch till your heart's content, game, and work from home all at the same time without buffering or lag. Shouldn't you love your internet? Sign up online at metronet.com.
Welcome back to the Spartan Basketball pregame show here on the Spartan Media Network. I'm Zach Sardenik. Michigan State a little over 35 minutes away from tipping off against the UCLA Bruins in a big-time Big Ten tilt out on the West Coast. But it's time to hear from the man in charge on the Michigan State sideline, Tom Izzo. But first, just a reminder that the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services is the presenting sponsor for the Coach Tom Izzo pregame interview. Now let's send it to Tom Izzo, standing by with Will Tiemann.
Well, Zach, thanks a lot. And I guess, Tom, as we go into our second game on this West Coast swing, how's everybody holding up?
You know, probably like you are. It's been longer than I thought it would be. I mean, I think Michigan has more respect for NBA teams and how they do it. You know, living in a hotel, even though it's a nice hotel, is not luxurious. But, these kids are used to going to class and doing other things. And so it's been interesting, but it's been fine. It's just been a completely different experience.
In terms of an experience, when you think back of our other visit here, we got to be part of the Nell and John Wooden court dedication game back in 2003. Fondest memory from that event?
Well, seeing John Wooden sitting across the way was probably the fondest memory. You know, I did not see the halftime deal, but it was incredible when you think about it. It went that many years before they really named the floor after him, and they picked our game to do it. I guess there was a privilege to that, but it was a unique day, and all the former players that came back, and Magic marched a lot of them through our locker room, was interesting. It was good. It was all good.
When you talk about the players in this trip, have they gone out and done anything?
You know, that's the one negative. If there is a negative, you get the one spot, and you can get around campus and that a little bit. But at USC, they kind of tell you to stay a little close. And then we get here, and players are trying to get some rest. They've still got meetings. They still got practice. It wasn't as much sightseeing and things you could do. There wasn't many things planned, and I wanted to make sure they got their rest and keep them off their feet the best we could. So it's been a business work for the most part compared to sometimes when you come out west.
Well, one of the cool things I thought on the trip, there was this nice dinner for Michigan State fans, and players were involved, and one of the key speakers, along with yourself, was Magic Johnson. And how cool was it that he would pass on a slot at the Grammy Awards to make sure he attended that event?
pretty cool. We're pretty fortunate, He made this commitment, I guess, then was offered a chance because of the fires and that. They wanted different celebrities from here, and he was one of them, of course, and actually turned that down because he had this obligation, and he may not appreciate what that meant to us, but I think the speech he gave, as you know, was phenomenal, not only to the players, but to the donors and the people that were on the trip. And I think it just tells you how lucky we are to have a Presidential Medal of Freedom Award winner that not only is a great basketball player, but has been loyal ever since I've been there. And I met him 5 years after he graduated, so it's been a while.
Well, when we come back with more of our chat with Tom, we're going to talk about tonight's opponent, the Bruins of UCLA, but first a break. Right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for the players every game at the Breslin Center. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup and 4-store locator. That's Libman.com. Libman, official hardwood floor care provider of the Michigan State Spartans.
Getting the cooler to the beach party is hard.
Lift with your legs. Where's the handle?
Luckily, Neutral Vodka Seltzer is refreshingly simple. Made with real vodka and real fruit juice. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. 2024 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation. St. Louis, Missouri.
At the Capital Region International Airport, we connect our community to the world with nonstop service to Washington, D.C. and Chicago on American Airlines, Detroit on Delta Airlines, and beginning October 2nd to Orlando and Fort Myers on Breeze Airways. When you fly Lansing, you're just one stop from over 500 global destinations.
And with direct flights to Cancun, Punta Cana, and Montego Bay starting in January, your escape to beautiful tropical beaches is easier than ever. The Capital Region International Airport, your gateway to the world. Visit flylansing.com for more information and to book your flight today.
Martin is more than just a commercial real estate firm. They're a trusted partner, no matter the size, scope, or location. Martin makes it happen by leveraging their knowledge, resources, and influence to generate wins for their clients and community. Martin, your vision is our mission.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Dad. Did you get a new haircut or something? A new shirt? You're looking good.
What happened?
A little fender bender.
How little?
A few days in the shop little. But, thanks to Mom and our agent, we've already submitted a claim and can track the status right from the app. Auto Owners pays what they owe, without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense.
I'm fine, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna ask.
Ask your independent agent if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
And welcome back for more of our pregame chat with Michigan State's head basketball coach, Tom Izzo. And Tom, when you take a look at the Bruins, what's the best way to describe these guys?
Well, they're experienced. They've got, I don't think they're playing a freshman. So every one of their guys has some experience. They have some size. They have a 7'3" or 4 guy named Mara from Spain. They have a very skilled center that starts, and Billadou, I think his name is, and a very good point guard, and Andrews, and so they've kind of got a little bit of everything. They got shooters. They have great size with Mara at 7'3" or 4, but then they go down to 6'8" and 6'7", and their guards, unlike USC, are more 6'2" and 6'3" instead of 6'6" and 6'7".
What has triggered their turnaround? You had the losing streak, now they won 5 straight. What kind of got them going, Tom?
Well, I think their coach threatened them, to be very honest with you. I mean, that was a pretty public appearance, and it was unbelievable. And but I think that had something to do with it. I mean, sometimes you got to be shell-shocked, and sometimes, as I said to everybody, when you play in a conference that's so deep and so long with 20 games, there's going to be ups and downs. They lost 4 in a row, they won 5 in a row. Some of it is who you play. Some of it is when you play them. Some of it is, are they healthy? Are you healthy? There's so many different variables and factors now that play a part. You go from like a 12-game or 14 game schedule to now a 20-game schedule. You're going to see a lot of this, and a lot of it's happened this year.
Well, you mentioned the sophomore 7-3 post player in Mara. We've seen big guys in the Big Ten, obviously. So do you do anything different when he shows up in the lineup?
Well, he's more of a shot blocker. He's, we've seen Edie, and this kid's 240, which, Book's 240. Edie was probably 340. I mean, he's 300, whatever. So, we have seen some big guys, but, he doesn't play as prominent of a role yet. We got to make sure he doesn't tonight.
Well, they're an aggressive ball club. Are you can you talk a little bit about that part of them?
Yeah, we felt the three things we did poorly the last game was we turned it over foolishly. We did not rebound the ball well at times. We missed a lot of free throws. And those three things, they play aggressive defense. They'll press us some. We got to take care of the ball, but we got a team built to do that. We got to rebound the ball, and that will be, against some athletes, and that'll be a challenge. And we've got to, take care of the ball, and I think that will be a big key to the game, as it always is.
Well, Tom, any other final thoughts or keys about this one?
Just, I'm excited to see how we respond. It's you're looking at a couple of things. How do you respond after a loss, and how do you respond after 5 days on the road? Both things we've never had to do this year, but we've never had to do really ever, because you've never spent that long with in between games and days off, and so it is a new experience for us that we're looking forward to the challenge and see what we can do to bring home a win and get to the friendly confines of Breslin again.
As always, I appreciate Tom. Good luck. Talk to you afterwards.
Thanks, Will.
So there you go. The thoughts of Michigan State's head basketball coach Tom Izzo, and for Coach, I'm Will Tiemann.
You just slept on it funny. I think it's supposed to be that color. It's probably just something you ate. That'll clear right up with some aloe. Some chicken soup will have you back on your feet in no time. Not sure. But Mom will probably know.
Don't rely on guesswork. For 85 years, Blue Cross has been providing Michiganders with access to the care and resources they need, and will be ready to help for the next 85 years.
Michiganders take pride in long-standing traditions. Like MSU basketball, Pioneer State Mutual has been around for over 100 years. So why not make us part of your Michigan tradition too? At Pioneer State Mutual, we live here, we work here, and we watch MSU basketball here. We've been around for a long time, and we know Michiganders' insurance needs. To get a home, auto, farm, or commercial quote from an agent in your community, visit psmic.com. Pioneer State Mutual Insurance Company, insuring Michigan since 1908.
Meet, greet, and compete in Michigan's capital city. The Lansing Sports Commission is dedicated to helping you host your next athletic tournament or event in Greater Lansing. Our free services include everything from event development and tournament planning to promotions and recruiting volunteers. No matter the sport, the LSC can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find details at lansingsports.org.
Hi, I'm Jerry Hodak. I've lived here nearly all my life. Did you know that when you take back your bottles and cans, you reduce waste and save energy? And here's a bonus. It's good for your wallet, too. Last year, Michiganders gave up $105 million in bottle and can deposits, literally throwing their money away. For the environment, for the dime, I urge you to return your bottles and cans. Take them back, Michigan. The dime is worth your time.
Back to the Spartan Basketball pregame show here on the Spartan Media Network. I'm Zach Sardenik, joined courtside here now by Matt Steginga. Matt, game 2 out west. Adjusted to the time zone yet at all?
Well, I have. I just only the matters is if the team did. But,
that's fair.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good, a much better effort than what we saw at USC for that just reason. These guys have been out here now. They're acclimated. Got some good practice in after that loss, and I think that was what's important. These road trips, what they're good for is that teams can come together. And this team already gels really well. But these extra few days out here really, I think, will help this team. And I think we'll see a better effort today. Because I think this team only really is great when they play together with effort.
How important is it to get a split out here and get back to East Lansing at 10-1 on conference. I mean, it feels like everybody seems to sense the importance of this game.
I think if we're trying to compete and win a Big Ten championship, I think that was kind of the mindset that we need to get that split. I think everyone thought, of course, we were going to get it at USC, but they have another opportunity. I do think it's important to get one of these. Generally, win all your games at home. This is for a Big Ten championship. Win all your games at home and split on the road. So, they had yet to lose before the USC game, but I think to keep that kind of ratio alive, getting to win here tonight, the split, as we talked about, is important.
You talked about the effort, and we heard from Coach Izzo a little bit about what he felt they didn't do that well, but where do you need to see the biggest improvement to try to get a win tonight?
The one thing I'll be looking for in this game is how we start the game. If we start with effort, remember we started the USC game with two turnovers to start the game, and then the second half we had another one to start that half. That can't happen tonight. Can't do that against USC. So where do you see effort? Defense and rebounding, and not turning the ball over will be important.
Thanks, Matt. We'll see if the Spartans can do just that. Reminder that the Abood Law Firm Beyond the Arc campaign benefits the Greater Lansing Food Bank, donating $25 for each three-pointer made by the MSU men's and women's basketball teams all season long. When we come back, we're going to wrap things up here on the pregame show. We're getting closer to tip, but first we're going to check some scores from across the country. That's next on the Spartan Basketball pregame show as you're listening to MSU Basketball.
Crooked teeth may embarrass kids whose families can't afford braces. And trying to fix their teeth themselves can make things worse. Luckily, there's Donated Orthodontic Services, a program from the American Association of Orthodontists. For children and teens who qualify and are matched with a volunteer orthodontist, treatment can be life-changing and help them smile with confidence. Learn more at aaoinfo.org.
Sometimes we're asked if you need to be a Spartan to be a member of Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. The answer is no. To be an MSU FCU member, you just need three things. 1. You love saving money and earning cash back. 2. You have a passion for supporting your community, just like we do. 3. When it comes to your future, you prefer to dream big. If this sounds like you, visit msufcu.org to get started. Of course, if you want to cheer on MSU, we're totally on board with that too. Go green!
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrisure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at acrisure.com.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Welcome back to Pauley Pavilion here in beautiful Los Angeles, California. Michigan State getting ready to take on the UCLA Bruins. Late night Big Ten action here on the Spartan Media Network. Let's check some scores from around the country. Thanks to Capital Region International Airport. When you fly Lansing, you're just one stop away from over 500 amazing destinations. The Capital Region International Airport, your gateway to the world. A lot of games going on around the country tonight. It's a packed Tuesday night of basketball. We'll start with a top 12 matchup in the Big East. St. John's over Marquette. 12th ranked St. John's knocking off 11th ranked Marquette 70-64. Big game in the Big Ten title race as Purdue went on the road to take on Iowa. Iowa without Owen Freeman, their star sophomore center. He'll be out the rest of the season. It was announced earlier this week. Purdue gets the win 90-81 on the road. Minnesota with a road win as well, 69-61 over Penn State. The two Big Ten games going on right now. 42-28 the score in Madison. Wisconsin jumped all over Indiana, and they have been able to hold off a good second half of the first half from the Hoosiers and still lead that one by 14. And in Evanston, USC on the road, down 3, 27-24 to Northwestern. We'll keep you updated on those scores throughout the night at halftime and in the postgame here on the Spartan Media Network. But it's time to get ready for our game. That'll wrap things up for our Spartan Basketball pregame show. I'm Zach Sardanek. Thanks for hanging out with me as we take you up to tip-off here from Los Angeles in about 15 minutes. Back to get that going with Will Tiemann and Matt Stegenga right after this on the Spartan Media Network.
We sit, excited, on the bus, the sidelines, courtside, and dugouts, waiting for our shot, driven by greatness. For over 60 years, Dean has delivered athletes safely to their battlegrounds, not as a spectator, but as a teammate. Much more than a job, a true calling with all the purpose and performance that champions possess. Join our team today and experience what it means to be driven by greatness. Go green, go white, go Dean. DeanJobs.com.
When you're a foster parent, you play a lot of roles.
Provider, giving a foster child a safe home, healthy meals, and hope.
You're always there.
You're a cheerleader.
Your family. You would do anything for a child in your care.
Every day is different. Every need is different. But one of the most impactful roles you can play in life is being a foster parent. See why at michigan.gov/hope for a home. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey Spartans, when it's game time, it's One North time. Just minutes from Michigan State University, One North Kitchen and Bar is your go-to spot for scratch cooking and world-class hospitality. When you're celebrating a win or catching up with friends, we've got the perfect dish to make every moment special. Join us for the MSU Coaches Shows and get closer to the action with the voices that bring Spartan spirit to life. Visit One North, where Spartan pride meets memorable meals.
The AC by Marriott Lansing Hotel is redefining your overnight experience in East Lansing. These brand new facilities opened in 2023 and bring an unmatched level of hospitality to visitors of Michigan State University. As part of the Red Cedar development, guests have walkable access to restaurants and a direct connection to campus. There's no other choice when it comes to overnight lodging here in Michigan's capital city, steps away from Spartan Stadium. Book now at achhotellansing.com.
Back to Jackson Kohler, hook shot off the glass. It's good. Here comes MSU Akins for three ball. He got it.
Akins wide open in the corner.
Fly pass Cooper, slams it home. Down the wing, Holman wide open for a three. He got it.
Spartan Basketball is brought to you by McLaren, official orthopedics and sports medicine partner of Michigan State Athletics. State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, featuring the Ascend Sports Bar for every MSU game. Dean Trailways, the official ground transportation provider of Spartan Athletics. Make Dean Trailways your favorite ride. Coors Light, Mountain Cold Refreshment. Choose chill. Martin Commercial Properties. Your vision is our mission. Wallside Windows, proud to be a sponsor of MSU football. Schedule your free estimate today. Call 1-800-521-7800 or go to wallside.com. Acrisure, the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. Labatt, crack some Labatt and see where it takes you. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Confidence comes with every card. The MSU Federal Credit Union. Spartan fans dream big with MSU Federal Credit Union. Your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. Meyer, the official grocer of Michigan State Athletics. One North Kitchen and Bar, making good times great. And by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense. Now for the play-by-play of today's game, here's the voice of Spartan Basketball, Will Tiemann.
And a pleasant evening to everybody around the great state of Michigan, and welcome to Westwood, and welcome to the home of the UCLA Bruins. Well, what's going on here this evening is pretty simple. If you're Michigan State, the mission is right there in front of you. What's going on with the Spartans? Tonight, Michigan State wants to reclaim its swagger, while UCLA is just looking to regain some relevance. And so far, there's your battle lines, and it should be a heck of a game.
Oh, it really should be. You have a UCLA team on a 5-game winning streak. They are essentially what we were going into the USC game, and we'll see how it plays out. If you're Michigan State, you want redemption. I agree. You want to show everyone that was just a misstep, and this team is going to be in line to win a Big Ten title and get that going again with a big win here in UCLA.
By the way, a presenting sponsor of MSU Basketball is Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage provider of Michigan State Athletics. Well, let's take a look at our starting lineups, as always presented by the Lansing Community College. You belong at LCC because nothing will stand in your way. Same 5 we've had for a long time, Matt, and for the most part, it's worked pretty good.
I would say so.
Jackson Kohler makes his 19th start here tonight. A 6'9", 245 junior from American Fork, Utah. Averages 7.3 points a ball game. Played some high school basketball about 15 minutes down the road here in the Los Angeles area. And at the end of the day, we've talked about the fact his game is so much better, but he's yet to have a double-double type game in quite a while. And can you imagine he hasn't even attempted a free throw, Matt, in 6 games?
It's really staggering, but you look at his field goal attempts, they're not that high. He only took 2 against USC, 6 against Minnesota, 1 against Rutgers. That's just not many shots, not many opportunities where you get fouled. So would like to see them go more inside to the big man and get him some points, get him going. That'll free up the outside, but he's still 9th in rebounding. He had 8 against USC. He was strong there.
At the point, Jeremy Fears, 6'2", 190 redshirt freshman of Joliet, Illinois, averaging 7.8 points a ball game. Well, he scores enough, you got to pay attention to him. And it's pretty interesting when you look at when he's on his game, like against Southern Cal. We can list, Matt, all the things that didn't go right, but he went right. 6 assists, no turnovers.
No turnovers. The only time all season he's had no turnovers. That was outstanding in that game without a doubt. And he had 11 of his 12 points in that second half. He really battled, tried to keep the Spartans in it, of course, in a losing effort.
Jane Akins, 6'4", 195 senior co-captain from Farmington, Michigan. Our top scorer and the only scorer in double digits, a 13.5 points a ball game. And you take a look at it, he's a really good free shooter as well. No free throw attempts the last 2 games for him.
Yeah, that's always been my complaint with Jay Akins, if I had one, is he doesn't get to the free throw line a lot. So, I'd like to see him be more aggressive, take the ball to the rim, try to get to that free throw line last 3 games. And here's maybe one of the factors. He's relied on a 3-point shot. He's only shot 4 of 17 those last 3 games, only 24%. So get to the rim, shoot layups, easy baskets, and get to the line.
Well, the one thing he is doing, though, he is marching up the scoring parade, so to speak. And I don't think he's going to get to you, but he's past Magic Johnson. He's number 50, I think. If he gets to you, we're going to win all the games.
Now, wait, we'll win a Big Ten championship and then some.
That would be good, right?
That'd be great.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
So there you go. We got Kohler, we got Fierce, we got Akins. The other co-captain, Trey Holloman, a 6'2", 185 junior from Minneapolis, Minnesota, averages 8.2 points a ball game. Second in assist. And when he goes off a little bit, Matt, you go, wow, he can score. But he was like the best player coming out of Minnesota when we got him. He scored over 2,000 points, had over 1,000 assists. I mean, he can do it. And at some point, whether it's Akins or it's Holloman or just pick a guy, wouldn't it be fun if one of our guys just went off?
It would be great. And Trey Holloman's that guy who's capable. He makes the other opponents respect him. It opens up the lane for this team. And he still does a great job being a floor general. He's 12th in the league in assists, so he's doing that great. And you know what, too? I mean, he had his first loss at USC as a starter. So, Trey Holloman I think he takes that personally, looking to have kind of a rebound game today.
And rounding out the starting 5 for Tom Izzo of Michigan State is Shimon Zapala, a 7', 245 senior from Poland, averaging 5.6 points a ball game. And he's just one of those blue-collar guys that I think his value, and we've talked about this, Matt, his value just really doesn't show up on his stat sheet.
No, it really doesn't. Only played 7 minutes against USC, a season low, so he didn't have a lot of opportunity to do much there. But the last 5 games, he's 9 of 10 from the free throw line. That's outstanding we don't really joke about that. He's our worst free throw shooter as a starter. Nobody wants to be that, but he's been really good of late from that line. But I just think he's got to get involved with the offense more, get him the ball down low, and really, like Kohler, opens things up for the other players, and the defense starts to look inside, not always be focused on the outside.
Well, it was interesting. We've been talking about the 10-man rotation in most games. All 10 fellas score. But it was interesting when Fears led us in scoring against Southern Cal with 12 points. That's the ninth different player we've had lead us in scoring.
That's amazing. I don't know of many teams in the country that can boast that, let alone a team in the top 10 in the country. It's just such an anomaly. And the one guy in our playing rotation of those 10 guys, Carson Cooper, the only one to not get there. And he almost did. And, if he does it tonight, I'll be happy.
Well, the guy just walking by is Tom Izzo. We didn't talk with him about it in the pregame show because I just didn't want to.
I don't think he likes talking about it.
I don't think he does. And I'm a little superstitious, but not that much. But for the win here, he ties Bobby Knight for the most conference wins ever by a coach in our league, which would set up an amazing event. Next home game, player reunion game, Oregon rolls in. It would just be crazy.
Well, you think about the legendary names you just mentioned, right? Bobby Knight, now soon Tom Izzo, and he does it here on the John Wooden Court in Westwood. How special would that be? It's just incredible. I got a feeling he gets it tonight. He gets that tie, and it would be special this Saturday. We have the reunion game. All my old teammates, a lot of new friends, former Michigan State Spartans will be there. It would be special for him to get that record in front of that kind of a crowd.
I'm looking at Zach, and Zach, have you noticed there's three of us sitting here, right? And one of us looks a little more healthy than the other two. I'm not sure what happened here. But Matt looks really healthy.
The sun was shining while we were here, guys. You could have gone outside a little bit.
Well, maybe. So how did you shoot, by the way, in your 3 rounds of golf? How did you do?
I did really well.
Great. Good to know.
Thank you.
Okay. It is now time for the highlight of the broadcast. The first Spartan Basket is brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. And think Ford first. Well, going into this one, I have a commanding 4-2 lead. And so far, just so you know, Matt, the most popular first basket has been a jump shot. 8 of those, but the second is 3-point shots, and that is 6. So, you get to go first.
Interesting. Well, nonetheless, I watched the first play here this morning. I know what it is. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm still going to go with that guy, and that's Jaden Akins.
I was hoping you didn't see it. You looked like you were looking away.
It's a little deception. I didn't think you were looking either.
I peeked.
But you did.
I did. Okay, if you're going to take Akins, and I kind of like the play, but, you never know if these things work or not. Given what they're going to do, I think, down low. So if I can't take Akins, you know what? I'm going to take Kohler.
I like that.
And I don't even know why.
He was my second choice.
Yeah, I'm taking Kohler. Okay. So you got Akins and I got Kohler. And now we're going to pause here for the playing of the national anthem.
And now we ask that you please join us for the singing of our national anthem, performed tonight by Isabel Williams.
Best song ever. And that young lady that just sang that song is 10 years old.
Just amazing. What a job.
What a job. Coors Light sponsors Spartan Basketball. Choose Coors Light and choose chill. And don't forget, Wallside Windows is a proud sponsor of MSU Basketball. Schedule your free estimate today at wallside.com. And at the end of the game, we will pick today's Wallside Windows game-changing performance. Well, coming up next, our tip between Michigan State and UCLA. But first, a break right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Sometimes we're asked if you need to be a Spartan to be a member of Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. The answer is no. To be an MSU FCU member, you just need 3 things. 1, you love saving money and earning cash back. 2, you have a passion for supporting your community, just like we do. 3, when it comes to your future, you prefer to dream big. If this sounds like you, visit msufcu.org to get started. Of course, if you want to cheer on MSU, we're totally on board with that too. Go green.
Skill is a game changer. And when the doctors you know and trust team up with one of the nation's top health systems, the possibilities are endless. Sparrow is now University of Michigan Health Sparrow. So together, we can bring more specialized expertise, more of the latest treatments, and more of the best possible care closer to you. Discover what's possible at uofmhealthsparrow.org.
For Big Ten games here at Pauley Pavilion, the Bruins average a little over 6,000 a game. The place holds a little over 12,000. And this place tonight is pretty close to sold out. Let's now pause 10 seconds for our network stations to identify themselves. Michigan State and UCLA. Who would have thought just a year or so ago that this would be a conference game in Los Angeles against 2 teams that really need to win this game?
It's just hard to fathom and imagine that right now, but I'm not sure how happy these teams from the West Coast are about being in this league and the travel they have to endure, but it's something we're all going to get used to. I think for us it's a bit of a novelty right now and something that we're going to get used to, but nice to be out here for a little extended stay, and but I think it's more important we come out of here with at least 1 win.
Well, today's play of the game is brought to you by Acrisure, the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. And by the way, SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Spartans. Whether you're buying or selling basketball tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, so Spartan fans can fan. And don't forget, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan is ready to help with physical health, mental health, and everything in between. Learn more at bcbsm.com. Well, Matt, when we look at this Bruin team, we know they lost 4 in a row. They have won 5 in a row. We know their coach, Mick Cronin, is a fiery individual. Having said all that, the one thing these 2 teams have in common, they really don't have a superstar. They really have a pretty nice team as it's coming together. And they're going to be probably the most aggressive team we have seen this year for 40 minutes.
Oh, without a doubt. And it's, Mick Cronin's East Coast, Midwestern kind of guy. He was fantastic at Cincinnati, and he brings a fierier approach. He builds this on defense. They turn people over. So think of this as almost like a Big Ten type of school. It's going to be an aggressive game tonight, and whoever wants to be aggressive the most is going to come out on top.
And it's interesting what he does with his guards. He plays 4, which is his design, and it's a little bit like hockey. He wants these 2 guards out there to drive the opponent crazy, and then when they get tired, he puts the other 2 in.
Well, much like what Michigan State's been doing this year, almost like line shifts, but we can do it 10 deep. But they do it with that backcourt, and give them credit. And we'll see who wins that one. It's interesting, too, when you say that. I want to see our guards can keep that pressure up as well offensively. Push the ball, push the ball, push the ball. And I think a big key in this game tonight for Michigan State, getting off to a good start.
Well, there's no question about it. You don't want to dig a 15-point hole for yourself, especially on the road. But I do think Our legs are a little bit back, and I think we've adjusted to being in California.
And Pauley Pavilion's not a huge arena. This is going to be like a little more intimate, a good shooting gym. If we can get off to a good start that way, too, that'll be big.
Bob jumping centers, Apawa for Michigan State, and Tyler Bilodeau for the Bruins, and the Spartans get it. So MSU going right to left to get first crack at the basket here this evening in Westwood. Spears out front. Ball goes into the wing. There goes Akins. And then it gets into the Apawa. Shots away. No. Rebound comes out to the Bruins.
And Zapawa never had that in his hands. Never really got a good shot off.
Andrews brings it down. He's been one of their really surprised people. They thought maybe he wouldn't be good enough to get a starting nod again, but he's been good despite all the transfers. And with that, the ball goes to Eric Daly, who's been shooting lights out of late, and he just made a three.
And he looked ready to shoot from the top of the key. They have to have a hand up in his face.
So we played just under a minute, and it's 3-0 UCLA. With the ball, Holloman out front now, trying to get something going. Gives it over to Fears. Fears on the far side. Back to Holloman, around the horn it goes. Akins with it. 10 on the shot clock. He goes down the lane, and he makes a layup. And we got our first two, and now our pick'em contest has gotten tight.
How about that? I finally got on the board. It's been a while since I won one.
Well, we don't win a lot, either one of us. So I'm still up, though, 4-3.
That's right.
Okay. So here come the Bruins with a 1-point lead right now. Andrews out front. He's dribbling the ball around. Gives it up. Down low. Nothing going there. He gets it back and wing. He'll try a three ball. Way off the mark. Nice D by Michigan State. Rebound Holloman. Here come the Spartans. Trailing by a single point right now. With the ball, Kohler. Now to Fears for a three out front. He got it.
He made a three against USC. He likes shooting out here in California.
I guess that's his first three of the game. And right now it is 5-3. Michigan State leads this thing by 2. Ball goes down low. A four shot there by Eric Daly. No good. Rebound Michigan State. So here come the Spartans with the ball. Akins. He's going hard. Bank shot. No. Rebound Kohler. Nice offensive board. From the side for a three ball. Akins. He got it.
How about that? Akins coming out very aggressive.
He's got 5.
He's fired up. He's getting his teammates into this.
So here come the Bruins with the ball out front. There is Bilodeau. Not much happening. Back goes over there to Daly. To Andrews. 10 on the shot clock for UCLA. With it, three ball. Pounces out. Daly tried to get a second. Wouldn't go. Here comes Michigan State.
UCLA is not attacking the offensive glass. They are getting back in transition.
Michigan State 8. The Bruins have one long ball for 3. Kohler with the ball. Knocked away from behind. It's loose. Here come the Bruins. With the ball right now is Kobe Johnson. To Andrews, wide open for 3 near side, and it's an air ball, but the offensive rebound is put back up and in by Daly, and he's got all 5 for the Bruins.
Now the hardest shot to rebound is an air ball, and that went right to Daly.
16:45 to go in the first half of play. It is 8-5 Michigan State leading the Bruins on the road.
And Zapawa very aggressive there, went right at Bilodeau, who will pick up that foul.
So first on Bilodeau, first foul of this basketball game. And coming off the bench for UCLA, there's 7'3", 240-pound sophomore from Spain, Mata. And he has just come out of nowhere of late.
GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Michigan residents get $1,000 lease cash. GM employee program participants with a current eligible GMC lease. Use it to get this low mileage lease on the Sierra Elevation for $239 per month.
A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
We'll be back with more Spartan basketball after these words from your local station. You're listening to MSU Basketball.
I found hope in the midst of an overwhelming situation.
Alcoholism is a disease that can affect any family. Everyone suffers, but there is help and hope at Al-Anon Family Groups.
Al-Anon gave me my life back. I'm a better father and husband.
Are you in an overwhelming situation because of someone else's drinking? Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Local and virtual meetings are available. Maybe one could work for you. Call 1-866-200-0033 or visit alanon.org/hope.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
MSU in a 12-2 run. 12-2 run that just ended a little bit with a free throw there by Sky Clark. A 6'3", 210 junior out of Los Angeles. And some Big Ten fans might remember him. He was a freshman at Illinois, part of that great recruiting class that just didn't quite work out. He played 13 games there and said, I don't like it, and he came home.
Don't blame him. Not a bad place to be.
Not a bad place. So Clark, pretty good free throw shooter, makes the first one, got one more. So there you go. He made all three of them. So now it's Michigan State 12 and UCLA's got 8.
And UCLA right now extending the defense.
In the game for the first time is Jace Richardson tonight. Jace is 6'3", 175 freshman. Ball goes down low to Booker. Ball knocked away, and I think MSU gets it back.
Just a little bit too tall on alley-oop pass, and you're right. MSU keeps it.
So you got Xavier Booker in for the first time. We talked about Jace Richardson. Carson Cooper's in there for the first time. Fear stays. And Cohen Carr's in for the first time tonight, so all 10 have been in the game. 15-10 to go. First half of play, 6 on the shot clock. Pierce has the ball knocked away. He gets it back. He's got to shoot. It's Richardson to 5. No, and the rebound's gathered up by Mata of UCLA.
Mata went over the top of Cohen for that at 7'4", so tall.
He is. Big.
He's a big one.
I like to be that skinny, though. 14:45 to go in the first half of play. Spartans lead. The Bruins by a score of 12-8 right now. Johnson, long pass down low to Mata. It's Mata and Cooper. Little skip pass over there to Clark. Drives to the basket. No. Now Bailey's open for a three ball. No good. There's a real battle for the rebound, and Cooper wins it. Here comes Michigan State. Across the timeline, Fears. 12:23 to go in half. Down low. Booker up, slams, and I think they fouled him to boot.
That was a beautiful drop pass by Fears to set him up, and that foul will go on Sky Clark.
Well, Clark gets his first foul, and Tyler Boladu is coming back in. He's gathering up Daly. Daly made the first three of the game, and he hasn't done much since. Sebastian Mack, a 6'3", 200-pound sophomore from Chicago, is coming in.
Well, for UCLA offensively, 6 of their 8 shots have been threes so far. They've only made that first one.
Well, Booker's at the free throw line. Book an 81% free throw shooter. Makes it a three-point trip. And Michigan State leads this thing now by a score of 15-8. First point points of the evening for Booker. Here come the Bruins. Clark with a three ball out front. That one is good. So he's got six. One long ball and 3 free throws. 14:03 to go in this first half of play. It's now 15. Spartans lead the Bruins by 4. With the ball, Fears. Fears out front. Dribbling around. You got two really aggressive teams out there. On the side, Richardson. 10 on the shot clock. He drives down the lane, gets by everybody, and he missed the floater. Rebound Johnson for UCLA. Comes out now over there to Mack. 13:35 to go in this first half of play. Spartans by 4. Mack gets it back. Head fake down the lane, but he's cut off by Booker. The ball goes into the side to Clark. He can't make the three.
GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Michigan residents get $1,000 lease cash. GM employee program participants with a current eligible GMC lease. Use it to get this low mileage lease on this Sierra Elevation for $239 per month.
Well,
one more coming.
Might be one of those examples of the ball doesn't lie, because I did not like that call. Actually, both calls down the court against Kohler.
See if he misses two of them. We got the second one. We'll take that. So with that, the Bruins now lead by a single point, 16-15. With it, Fiddler now goes over to Holloman. MSU on the weave right now, doing a nice job handling the back court pressure of UCLA. Holloman dribbling. Down over there to Booker. 10:30 left in the half, 10 on the shot clock. Akins has it. He's at the baseline. Here's a step back jump shot. No good. Rebound Johnson. The Bruins are on the run. Lob pass. To Kyle, but knocked away. Holloman has it. We're going the other way. Now to Fiddler for a wide open three ball. Oh, it went down, popped out. And Bilodeau got the rebound for the Bruins.
I still like this pace, though. Favors of Michigan State getting up and down.
10 to go in the first half. We're trailing by 1, 16-15. Bruins have it with the ball. Kobe Johnson. Bounce pass down there to Bilodeau. It's Bilodeau working on. So it takes him down low. He's doubled up. Flips it back out front. Now it's Andrews. 8 on the shot clock. Jump shot, elbow. No good. Ball knocked around. With the ball now is Kyle, who gets it over to Bilodeau, who puts it up and in. So Bilodeau's got 3. Nice rebounding work for the Bruins on that one.
And UCLA right now on a 10-0 run.
And they're leading at 18-15. Here comes Booker trying to tie it. He got it!
How about that? It's been a while since he made a 3.
We're tied at 18 and Book's got 6.
Book came into this one only shooting 20% from 3 on the year, and that's got to feel good.
Our first bucket in over 5 minutes. Our first one in our last 9 shots, and we're tied.
Well,
9 to go.
On the road, you will face adversity. Right now, Michigan State just got through it.
The ball is Mack. Gets it over to Bilodeau. 8 on the shot clock for the Bruins. He's working on Tapawa. Little step back jumper from the baseline. No. And a rebound by Kyle. And I think they called a foul on Kyle.
Yeah, he pushed Booker right in the back. Referee can see it easily. Kyle gets that foul.
Well, my little brush might be broad on this, but I think we might have the 2 most aggressive teams playing each other in our conference.
From what we've seen, I agree with you, yeah.
8:56 left in this first half of play. We're all tied up. Michigan State 18, UCLA 8. You can see Sky Clark comes back in. So right now the Bruins aren't the biggest team out there at the moment, but boy, they can move. So the Bruins got 16 fouls, and that's going to bring Daly off the bench, and Mata, the 7-3 guys coming off the bench.
Early in the game, Michigan State was able to penetrate, get into the middle. They haven't found success doing that. I'd like to see them find that again. Pass the ball out or attack the rim.
8:11 to go in this first half of play. Bruins look a little winded. We got a tie game at 18. From the baseline, the pass comes in to Fears. So Jeremy, he's a pretty good floor general, has it. Been guarded out there by Daly. Dribbling around, gives it over to Booker. Book down the lane, and his shot is blocked. Nice job by Mata. He blocked it from behind. Bruins have it. Andrews is cut off nicely that time by Fears. So UCLA will have to go into their half-court set. Johnson with the ball. Wants a drive, can't. Gets it to Daly. I don't know what he was trying to do. I think he was trying to get it over to Clark, but he hit the backcourt with the pass.
Bendler did a nice job coming over on the weak side and knocking that pass out of bounds.
18-18. We have enough action for it to be 38-38.
You would feel like it's a high-scoring game the way these teams are playing. A lot of good defense.
By the way, stay tuned for Zach Serdenik and our Coors Light halftime show. Coors Light, choose chill. And love a good team? Well, keep rooting for the Spartans and consider joining us at the Michigan Department of Corrections. Go to michigan.gov/MDOC jobs to learn more. We got a timeout. 7:41 left, first half of play from Westwood. And it's Michigan State 18, UCLA 18. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Our lives are a collection of experiences. From fender benders and soggy basements to great joy and growing families. Sometimes life is unplanned. Knowing that your insurance provider is always close by offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
When you're a foster parent, you play a lot of roles.
Provider, giving a foster child a safe home, healthy meals, and hope.
You're always there.
You're a cheerleader. Your family. You would do anything for a child in your care.
Every day is different. Every need is different. But one of the most impactful roles you can play in life is being a foster parent. See why at michigan.gov/hope for a home. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
We're back with more Spartan action in just a moment. After this brief pause from your local station, you're listening to MSU Basketball.
We all would love a guaranteed victory when the Spartans play. That's why the Booth Hilaski Grevenstock Insurance Agency has teamed up with Auto Owners Insurance to guarantee a victory for your home, auto, and business insurance needs. The team at Booth Hilaski Grevenstock here in West Michigan is experienced to ask the right questions so that they can quickly build you a customized insurance solution with Auto Owners Insurance to give you the best value in West Michigan. Visit Booth Hilaski Grevenstock at bhinsurance.com and let's go green.
Looking for reliable plumbing services in West Michigan? For 60 years, McDonald Plumbing has been the name families and businesses trust. McDonald Plumbing has the expertise to handle it all, big or small, from emergency underground sewer and water repairs to drain cleaning and water heater installations. And yes, they're available around the clock because emergencies happen. So why settle for less? Experience the McDonald Plumbing difference today. Visit McDonaldPlumbing.com for a full list of services and to schedule your appointment. McDonald Plumbing, the way plumbing should be.
Hunting for quality auto parts and tires at a great price? You'll find them at Weller Self-Serve and Lucky Self-Serve. Just bring your tools and enjoy the thrill of the hunt. 2 great locations with hundreds of vehicles at fantastic prices. Get your heart racing and bag all your parts at Weller's and Lucky's today. Got a junk or non-running vehicle? Sell it to Weller. Weller's is hiring. Stop by and apply today or go to WellerSelfServe.com. Weller's Self-Serve on Chicago Drive and Lucky Self-Serve on Alpine.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Turnovers with 7 minutes left to play in the first half.
And that is good news.
It is. Not bad.
6:59 to go in this first half of play. We're all tied up at 20. Out there right now for Tom Izzo, Michigan State, Holloman, Fears, Cohen, Carr, Cooper, who's really got his hands full, doing great though, and Richardson. Sky Clark at the point right now for the Bruins. Bounce pass down low in the block to Daly. He's directing traffic. Now he's going to work on Carr. Step back two, no good. Loose ball, and ball goes out of bounds off the Bruins.
Well,
so MSU will get it back.
Yeah, and Perry, who came in for UCLA, knocks it off Amata. So UCLA would have had the ball, but Michigan State will take it.
So Carr, 6'5", 225 sophomore from East Point, Georgia, averaging about 9 points a ball game. He's got 40 dunks, by the way, for those keeping track.
I'd like to end with about 44 going back home.
Okay, I'm in.
Big number.
Big number.
It's coming.
We're tied at 20. Here comes Michigan State with the ball, Holloman. Ball out front to Carr. Now the Wee Fears has it. Give and go. Carr, he was going for the alley-oop dunk. He doesn't get it, but he got fouled that time, I do believe, by Eric Daly.
Yeah, Daly never saw the pass and ended up shoving Carr. Easy call for the referee.
So it'll be 2 shots for Carr. First foul on Daly. 17th foul against the Bruins with 6:22 to go in the half. In terms of team fouls, MSU only has 3. So we could be shooting some free throws between now and halftime. Carr at the line. The gifted sophomore shoots. Good. First point of the game for Carr. Coming in, he's shooting 67% from the free throw line, but that does not tell the story at all.
Yeah, it started off so poorly to begin the year, and then for a stretch there was just dynamic from the line.
Second shot's up, another than that. So he's got a couple there. And MSU now leads by a couple, 22-20 over UCLA. We got 6:21 to go in this one. This game is really, really big. Holloman with the ball, being defensively matched up with Clark. Now goes to Mata. Give and go down low to Sky Clark. A nice 2-man game. He lays it up and it's in. Well, he's got 8. Under 6 to go. Holloman has the basketball. Gives it to Cooper. Our 2-man game works as he lays it up and in.
And I love that penetration by Holloman. The defense came to him. Nice job finding Cooper.
And so it's now Michigan State 24. UCLA's got 22. With 5:43 to go in this first half. Clark with the basketball. Now to Mata. Goes over there to Azar Stefanic, who's just come in for the first time. Got him a 3-point shooter for them. Mata's got the ball. He's back at Cooper in. They'll turn around. Hook shot. No good. Rebound. Carson Cooper. Now Fears has it down to Holloman. He measures a 3. It is a little short. Rebound comes out to Daly. So it stays a 2-point game. Spartans lead the Bruins by a couple. 24-22. 5:10 left in this half. Clark, step back 3 over Carr. No good. Another rebound by Cooper. But he's tied up that time by Trent Perry. They're going to call a held ball.
Well, and Tom Izzo arguing that should be a foul on the floor as Perry came running over, but it will be a jump ball.
Well, unless there's a reversal of fortune, I don't think we're going to get many of those calls here.
Not today.
Aiken's getting ready to come in now for Michigan State. And he's going to gather up Holloman. From the baseline, Sky Clark to flip it in for UCLA. He's looking, he's still looking. And I don't know what happened there, but we got a whistle.
Well, we're going to stay here on the ground. They're going to call a foul on Cohen Carr. So UCLA will keep the ball.
Well, for Carr, that's his first. Got tangled up down low on the inbound play. 4th team foul for Michigan State. And Tom Izzo's really pleading the case here like maybe some of these should go the other way.
Yeah, he's really working these referees.
Stefanovic coming off the pick, the baseline play for a 3-ball. And here comes MSU in the big hurley, now trailing this game by a point, 25-24. 4:51 to go. Fears with it. Richardson for a counter off the mark. Battle for the rebound. It was actually tipped up by the big guy. Mata goes out of bounds. I'm thinking MSU gets it back.
I think he wanted to tip it to himself, and he ended up tipping it over the backboard. It will be Michigan State
I thought
basketball.
he was going to make it.
We would have taken it.
Yeah. We'll put him in our scorebook. No problem. 1-point game right now. Inbound pass comes to Fears with 4:44 to go between now and halftime. On the side, Aikens open for a three. It is short. And the rebound comes out to Perry of UCLA. So the Bruins get the rebound and they hang on to a 1-point, 25-24 lead. 4:28 to go in this first half. It's been a good one. With the ball, Stefanovic. Little give and go with Bullado. Oh, man. Baseline jumper is good.
That's his game. Nice 15-foot jump shot.
So he's got 5, and now the Bruins lead it by 3. Shot away, no good by Carr, but the follow by Zapawa off the glass, and it's in.
Yeah, Tom wanted to foul there against Carr, but Zapawa, nice position for that rebound.
Well, that's his first 2, and Spartans keep getting knocked to the floor, but no whistle.
Yep.
Under 4 to go in this first half. 27-26, Bruins by 1. Clark, give and go that time to Amato. It worked pretty good as he slams it home. He's got 6. Here comes MSU in a big hurry. Carr with it. Breaks to the basket. Bounce pass down low to Zapawa. And Zapawa cannot handle the bounce pass.
That'll be the 5th turnover against the Spartans.
Well, with 3:41 to go, the Bruins on a little bit of a run right now. They've made their last 3 straight shots and are leading Michigan State 29-26. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrisure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.
Yeah, I know. It's officially still winter out there. But that doesn't mean you can't have fun in the sun. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea knows how to turn up your day drinking fun all year long. I mean, there's even a sun on those bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea is made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol, which goes down smooth. So whether you're knee-deep in snow or making footprints in the sand, be sure to look for Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea in the bright yellow cans. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
The AC by Marriott Lansing Hotel is redefining your overnight experience in East Lansing. These brand new facilities opened in 2023 and bring an unmatched level of hospitality to visitors of Michigan State University. As part of the Red Cedar development, guests have walkable access to restaurants and a direct connection to campus. There's no other choice when it comes to overnight lodging here in Michigan's capital city, steps away from Spartan Stadium. Book now at achhotellansing.com.
What kind of people work at the Michigan Department of Corrections? The kind of people who value fairness, integrity, and compassion. People like you. Come join us. Consider a career at MDOC. We offer great pay and benefits, paid training, and we have immediate openings for corrections officers, healthcare and mental health professionals, food service staff, and more. Go to michigan.gov/MDOC jobs to learn more.
3:41 left in this first half of play. UCLA has 29, Michigan State 26, and the Bruins have the basketball. Well, let's now go by the numbers of the MSU Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of Spartan Athletics. Go green with MSU FCU. Well, Matt, what do you got?
Well bolstered by making their last 3 shots. The UCLA Bruins are shooting 42%, Michigan State 37% from the floor. Both teams 3 of 11 from 3. UCLA has made 1 more free throw, so most of the numbers are almost identical. Rebounding, Michigan State leads that by 1. Fast break points, something that Michigan State is one of the best in the country at doing. Only 4 points there, but UCLA, 0.
Well, the biggest lead of the game for MSU was 7. The biggest lead of the game for UCLA has been 3. And that's where we are right now. Well, bringing the ball up for the home team is Trent Perry, the only freshman that plays on this ball club. With the ball, Clark down the lane. Kicks over in the wing for a 3 ball that is no good by Perry. Rebound, Michigan State Fears. Across the timeline, now to Aikens. Aikens back to Fears. So you got Booker, Richardson, Fears out there, Aikens, and Cooper. I think Cooper Matt's played a heck of a game.
Yeah, really tough against the big guy Mata.
So with the ball now is Booker. On the pick is a floater fired by Richardson. It is short. Rebound by Mata. So nice look, but no points. Here come the Bruins leading it by 3.
And Mata at 7'4" didn't even have to jump to get that rebound.
He doesn't jump much, Matt. He's got it right now, high post. Now goes over to Perry. It's Perry and Richardson, a couple gifted freshmen. Stefanovic has it, 10 on the shot clock. Now back to Sky Clark. Clark driving on Cooper. His bank shot's no. Cooper hits the deck, got a whistle.
Well, and Clark went around 3 Spartans, so nobody could cut him off with that penetration. That's been a problem, and that foul's going to go against Xavier Booker.
That's the first on Book. So Clark, who comes in averaging 7.1 per game, already has 8. He's made all of his free throws. 3 of 3. Shots away. Good. Well, he's a 71% free throw shooter on this season. And coming back to UCLA has proven to be a good move for him.
Yeah, with these 9 points now, he's already passed his season average.
One more coming. Here comes his second shot, got him all. So now the Bruins lead Michigan State 31-26, biggest lead of the game for the home team. With 2:39 to go in the first half of play. So with the ball is Holloman bringing it across the timeline. Holloman is dribbling around, being fronted there by Perry. Still dribbling out front, 10 on the shot clock. Bounce pass goes down low to Cooper, and he can't handle it, and it's a turnover.
Now, a lot of dribbling there by Holloman, not very aggressive, and that leads to a turnover. Not a good set there by the Spartans.
So Richardson's coming out, Fiddler comes in, get a little bigger on this deal. You got some big guys there, Cooper, Booker. Fiddler can be pretty physical. Bruins have it in the lead, 31-26. With the ball, Mata. He's working on Cooper. Spins. Left-handed hook shot, no good. Rebound. Xavier Booker. Nice stop that time. With the ball's Holloman. Hagen's thinking about a 3, doesn't take it. Now to Booker. Can he travel there?
Well, a lot of times guys are catching the ball, not ready to shoot.
Holloman with it. Now goes over to Fiddler. High post pass, Cooper. 10 on the shot clock. Trying to get something done out front now is Holloman. 6 on the clock. Akins has it. He's at the elbow. Nothing, and he throws it away.
Well, there's a guy sitting in the front row over there with a green sweatshirt on. It matches all uniforms, and that's who Akins threw it to.
1:35 left between now and halftime. It's UCLA 31, and Michigan State's got 26.
Yeah, now the turnovers mounting up for the Spartans. They have 8.
Empty trips in a tight game. Need another stop. Stefanovic brings it up now for the Bruins. Gives it over there to Clark. It's Clark and Holloman. Nice matchup there. Clark dribbling around. Bullet pass down low to Mata. And Fiddler steps in the middle, knocks it away.
I actually like that foul by Fiddler. It'll only be the team 6, so Mata shouldn't get any free throws.
And for Frankie, that's his first. And as Matt said, no shot on the foul. So Clark will do the inbound honor from the baseline for UCLA. Looking, finally, law pass to Mata. It's Mata and Booker. Now he gets it back to Clark. Clark wants to drive, but he'll settle for 3. And he drains it.
Yeah, good shot there by Clark, but he made it.
MSU is just really struggling now. The Bruins are on a 7-0 run and a 12-2 run over the last 3:47. And now enjoy. The Bruins do their biggest lead of this game right now. 34-26 as Tom Izzo has called a timeout. By the way, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan is ready to help with physical health, mental health, and everything in between. Learn more at bcbsm.com. And whenever you shop Meijer, you help support food rescue programs and the Simply Give program. You help provide a bright future for kids and support sustainability in your communities. Learn more Meijer.com. And also, we'd like to say thanks to our partner, Acrosure, the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. 1:14 to go between now and halftime. A love for basketball starts at home. So, if you're looking to buy or sell a house, we can help. Visit rocketmortgage.com and go green. NMLS number 3030. Well, coach is trying to settle the guys down. Michigan State trailing 34-26. Minute 5 to go between now and halftime. Holloman dribbling the ball around. Bullet pass down low to Cooper. He's tied up with Stefanovic, and I think he just got nailed for the foul.
Yeah, I think Michigan State might have got lucky there, but Stefanovic did have an arm extend, gets called for the push.
I think that's his first. Well, Cooper's going to get the 101. Well, Carson Cooper, 6'11", 245 junior out of Jackson, Michigan. Nice free throw shooter at 77%. Like a lot of the Spartans last time out at Southern Cal didn't shoot so well. But, man, he was in good company in that game. Shot is away, nothing but net. One more coming.
Spartans now 4 of 4 from the free throw line.
Coop's got 3. Spartans has a team 4 for 4 from the stripe.
Also our leading rebounder with 5.
And he makes both of them. So we're making free throws. That's a good sign. Minute to go, and it's UCLA leading it 34-28. With the ball, Clark. Lob pass down low to Mata. A little give and go goes over there to Perry. And Perry, on his layup attempt, gets bumped to the floor. He'll get a couple free throws.
Mata now commanding the defensive pressure, doing a nice job of feeding the ball. That foul is going to go against Carson Cooper.
And for Cooper, that's his first foul of this game. 2 shots coming now for Trent Perry. California native. Was Gatorade California High School Player of the Year last year. McDonald's All-American. And he's averaging 4 points a game so far this season. He hasn't scored in this one. He's taken 1 shot of 3 ball and he missed it. As far as a free throw shooter, pretty good, Matt, at 84%.
Yeah, I'd say pretty good. He's been solid for the Bruins coming off the bench, but right now a big moment. We'll see how he does with the free throws. Trainers are out there on the floor with a towel. Obviously, it looks like they're trying to clean up some blood.
.52 seconds left. Spartans down by 6 at the moment, but the Bruins got a couple of free throws coming. Okay, looks like we're going to finally get back to action here. So let's see what Perry comes up with. First shot is good. 1 more coming. That's his first point tonight. Stefanovic sits down for the Bruins, and Toby Johnson comes in. Of course, Johnson, interesting story. 2-time Pac-12 all-defensive team. Second free throw by Perry, no good. But he was at Southern Cal and transferred to UCLA.
I didn't like that. Just cross-town transfer.
Yes. Holloman with the basketball. Booker for a 3. It doesn't go. High off the rim. Perry rebounds. These are wide open looks we're getting. 21 on the shot clock. A few more on the halftime game clock. So I'm guessing the Bruins with a 35-28 lead are going to milk as much as they can. Clark is out front. He's going to be guarded by Akins. He's dribbling around. 6 on the shot clock. He finally gives it over there to Johnson. Johnson, a 3 out front. No good. Rebound Booker. We got 5 seconds. Book's on the run. And the ball's knocked away. Goes out of bounds. Who's it off of?
I think Michigan State will keep it, but Booker tried to drive through traffic. Tough for a big guy to do that.
Especially when one of the guys is Mata. By the way, who's your halftime guy?
We'll be talking to assistant coach Sadie Washington.
With 1.4 seconds to go. From the baseline, Holloman will flip it in. Being fronted by Mata. Akins has it. He fires a three, and it is no good. So the three ball has not been a kind thing for Michigan State, going 3 of 13 from the long line, and a lot of those were really, really good looks. Well, we hit the halftime break. Now time for a little chat presented by the Abu Law Firm. Take it away, Matt.
All right, thanks, Will. We're here again with assistant coach Saudi Washington. And Saudi, after a great start, you're up by as many as 7. UCLA obviously has come back strong. What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, this is Big Ten basketball on the road. You know, you gotta ride the ebbs and the flows of the game. We got to get Clark under control, and we got to pull in. You know, we got our 5th defender on the weak side when they try to throw those late lobs to their big.
Yeah, were you surprised Clark was able to penetrate like he did, as easy as he did late in the second half?
No, he's a good player. You know, when you scout him, like we always say, he's on scholarship too. So we got to do a better job of pressing up on the ball from the guards and then impacting the ball with our ball screen coverage with our bigs.
What adjustment will you make offensively? I thought to start the game you got in the lane so easy, but I mean, did Mata really make that big of a difference?
Yeah, you know, I think we're rushing on a few shots. We got 8 turnovers, some uncharacteristic turnovers. So taking care of the ball obviously is a big deal, and we got to defend. We got to keep defending.
How can you get the transition going? Not a lot of fast break points. It seems like UCLA is just trying to get back as fast as they can, but
you got to get clean stops. Get clean stops, then we can get out in transition and run. Anytime that they can set their press, then that slows the game down for us, and now we got to play more in half court. So we got to do a better job on the defense.
All right, Sally, thanks for your time. Good luck in the second half.
There you go, and also thanks to the Abu Law Firm. Honesty isn't just the best policy, it is the only policy. Abu Law, they are there to help you. Well, what do you think, Matt?
Well, Michigan State didn't do a good job of weathering the storm. They got to do a better job of that in the second half. They haven't faced adversity like this. I still see our group as a young group learning to make these adjustments. If they can do that in the second half, that'll go a long way, not just for the team, but also trying to achieve that Big Ten championship they're looking for.
Well, up next, Zach will have our Coors Light halftime report. We're at the break. We're on the road at Poly Pavilion. And it's UCLA 35 and Michigan State 28. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
You just slept on it funny. I think it's supposed to be that color. It's probably just something you ate. That'll clear right up with some aloe. Some chicken soup will have you back on your feet in no time. Not sure. But Mom will probably know.
Don't rely on guesswork. For 85 years, Blue Cross has been providing Michiganders with access to the care and resources they need, and will be ready to help for the next 85 years.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for the players every game at the Breslin Center. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup and 4-store locator. That's Libman.com. Libman, official hardwood floor care provider of the Michigan State Spartans.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Welcome into the Coors Light halftime show. Coors Light, choose chill. I'm Zach Sardenik. It's UCLA 35, Michigan State 28 in what has been a wild first half where the Spartans led for more time than UCLA did, but a big run at the end of the half for the Bruins pushed things their way. through 20 minutes of play. Michigan State trying to break a trend on the year. So far, 18-0 when leading at the break, 0-3 when trailing after 20 minutes. We'll see if Michigan State can flip the script here tonight as they try to pick up a Hollywood ending to this LA trip and pick up a big win and split the trip. Trailing by 7, though, as we get into our State Farm halftime stats. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Mentioned the score 35-28, but how did we get there? 40% shooting from UCLA, 12 of 30. Michigan State 34% at 10 of 29. 4 of 14 from 3 for UCLA and 7 of 9 from the stripe. Michigan State 3 of 12 from 3 and 5 of 5 from the line. The rebounding, pretty much even. Michigan State 19, UCLA 16. Numbers up and down have been pretty even, but the turnovers late. Michigan State turned it over 8 times, UCLA just 2. And yet Michigan State has really only taken one less shot than UCLA. It's been a rough time for the Spartans in the final 2 minutes, and that was really the difference. Michigan State led by as many as 7, UCLA led by as many as 8. We'll see what the final 20 has in store for us. The Spartans are led by Xavier Booker with 6 points. He hit a 3 and got to and 1 on a dunk. Jaden Akins has 5. Jeremy Pierce has 5. Holloman with 4. Cooper with 4. Zapawa and Carr each with a pair. For UCLA, it's been Sky Clark. He averages just over 7 a game on the season. He's got 13 in the first half, including 2 threes and 5 for 5 from the stripe. Beside him, it's Ade Mana, who's got 6 points and has had himself a really strong half. 6 points, 3 rebounds in 13 minutes off the bench. 5 points for Eric Daly, 5 points for Tyler Bilodeau, 3 for Stefanovic on a triple, and Sebastian Mack got 2 points as well for the Bruins. By the way, if you miss any MSU coaches shows or want to go back and hear or watch one again, look up Spartan Media Network anywhere you get your podcasts. Still to come on the Coors Light Halftime Show, we'll check scores from around the country, get to our play of the half, and get you ready for the second half of play here from Pauley Pavilion. That's coming up next on the Coors Light Halftime Show as you're listening to MSU Basketball.
We all would love a guaranteed victory when the Spartans play. That's why the Booth Hilaski Grevenstock Insurance Agency has teamed up with Auto Owners Insurance to guarantee a victory for your home, auto, and business insurance needs. The team at Booth Hilaski Grevenstock here in West Michigan is experienced to ask the right questions so that they can quickly build you a customized insurance solution with Auto Owners Insurance to give you the best value in West Michigan. Visit Booth Hilaski Grevenstock at bhinsurance.com and let's go green.
When it comes to plumbing, experience matters. For over 6 decades, McDonald Plumbing has been the go-to choice for families and businesses in the greater West Michigan area. From emergency underground repairs to in-home installations, McDonald Plumbing does it all. And with their 24/7 availability, help is just a phone call away. Don't let plumbing problems disrupt your life. Trust the experts at McDonald Plumbing to get the job done right every time. Visit McDonaldPlumbing.com to see their full range of services. McDonald Plumbing, the way plumbing should be.
iHeartRadio Did You Know? Presented by iHeartRadio. You know, what you're listening to right now. Did you know that iHeartRadio not only lets you listen to all your favorite AM/FM stations locally and nationwide for free, but iHeartRadio also gives you access to over 350,000 podcasts. Yeah, including all the most popular hosts and shows worldwide. Best of all, you can listen to all your podcasts for free. Tap on the podcast tab and explore podcasts from over 20 different topics. Sports to comedy, history to crime, music to politics, and much, much more. While you're listening, iHeartRadio will remember where you left off and pick back up when you return. You can adjust your listening speeds to slow down or speed up your podcast, follow your favorite titles to get updates when new episodes drop, and download podcast episodes right on your phone so you can listen anytime, even without an internet connection. All the podcasts you want and all the functionality to make listening great. And you don't need any other app. It's all on iHeartRadio. #1 for music, radio, and podcasting, all in one app.
iHeartRadio.
Welcome back into the Coors Light Halftime Show here on the Spartan Media Network. We're getting closer and closer to the second half of play between the Spartans and the Bruins. It's 35-28, UCLA in front after 20 minutes from Pauley Pavilion. But before we get to our scores from around the country, let's pause 10 seconds for our network stations to identify themselves. Now let's check some scores. Thanks to the Capital Region International Airport, starting off with two games that went final earlier in the Big Ten. Purdue 90-81 on the road at Iowa. And also in the Big Ten, 69-61 Minnesota over Penn State. There are a few other games going on around the country. Mentioned earlier the ranked win for St. John's over Marquette. That was a big-time one for Rick Pitino's squad as the St. John's Red Storm keep pushing themselves further and further towards the top of the Big East. We'll have to see if they can pull it out as that moves them alone into first place atop the conference. Those are our scores thanks to Capital Region International Airport. When we come back on the Coors Light Halftime Show, we're going to talk about the play of the half, mention a couple more things to get you ready for the second half. Between these two sides, you are listening to MSU Basketball on the Spartan Media Network.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Every championship season has been built on a great playbook. That's why hundreds of Michigan businesses trust Axios HR to manage their payroll, benefits, compliance, and HR management for a single consolidated cost. To learn more about how Axios HR can simplify your HR and create efficiencies in your business, call 1-844-44-AXIOS or visit AxiosHR.com. That's AXIOSHR.com.
Welcome back on the Coors Light Halftime Show. Michigan State down by 7 at the break, trying to avoid an 0-2 road trip out west here in Los Angeles. Spartans will head back home tonight either way, and hopefully with a win, we'll see if they can pull a comeback here in this second half. It was a back-and-forth first half. Saw 4 different lead changes. It was tied for almost 5 minutes. Both teams led for a little over 7.5 minutes of that first half. It's now time for our Soaring Eagle Play of the Half, featuring the Ascent Sports Bar for every MSU game. And it's going to be from Michigan State's early run in this game. Getting things started, it was Jaden Akins with a quick layup to the bucket, but that next three that came from Jeremy Fears, big time momentum push for the Spartans as he stepped in and knocked down the triple. They were sagging off and playing back at the free throw line, and he made them pay for sitting back so deep against Fears. Michigan State trying to push back into this one, down 35-28. We'll see if they can get going. They've had 7 of the 10 score in the first half. We've had 10 score in 15 of the 21 games so far for the Spartans on the year. See if those other 3 can get in the scoring column, and if Michigan State can come from behind trying to slow down Sky Clark, who had 13 in that first half for UCLA. This has been our Coors Light Halftime Show. Coors Light, choose chill. Thanks for hanging out with us at the break. Will and Matt will have the second half when we come back on the Spartan Media Network.
At the Capital Region International Airport, we connect our community to the world with nonstop service to Washington, D.C. and Chicago on American Airlines, Detroit on Delta Airlines, and beginning October 2nd to Orlando and Fort Myers on Breeze Airways. When you fly Lansing, you're just one stop from over 500 global destinations.
And with direct flights to Cancun, Punta Cana, and Montego Bay starting in January, your escape to beautiful tropical beaches is easier than ever. The Capital Region International Airport, your gateway to the world. Visit flylansing.com for more information and to book your flight today.
Hey, got one more, Labatt?
Yeah, here you go.
Yo, got one more?
Sure, who are you?
Hey, have any more?
I'll take one.
Got another Labatt?
Got one more? How did you all get in my house?
Dude, door was open. Heard you had some Labatt.
Yeah, in the fridge.
Crack some Labatt, make some friends, and see where it takes you. Always enjoy responsibly. Beer, Labatt USA, Buffalo, New York. All rights reserved. Labatt registered U.S. trademark of Labatt Brewing Company Limited.
Hey Spartans, when it's game time, it's One North time. Just minutes from Michigan State University, One North Kitchen and Bar is your go-to spot for scratch cooking and world-class hospitality. When you're celebrating a win or catching up with friends, we've got the perfect dish to make every moment special. Join us for the MSU Coaches Shows and get closer to the action with the voices that bring Spartan spirit to life. Visit One North, where Spartan pride meets memorable meals.
Well, as Zach told you, we're down 7, 35-28, and we've got 20 minutes to do something about it. And by the way, unleash the fun at Turtle Creek Casino and Hotel in Traverse City. Dive into thrilling games, savor unforgettable dining, and relax in luxury. Visit TurtleCreekCasino.com. This is how we play. Well, Matt, what are you thinking?
Well, I think you made an observation in the first half, and you noticed that UCLA was getting a little tired. I think that'll happen here in the second half. As long as Michigan State can come out with their waves, come out with their subs, their fun bunch, get the fast break going, get some easy baskets, play with intensity, and also turn it up on the defensive side.
Well, Coach sends out his 5. Holloman, Fears, Apawa, Akins, and Kohler. Mick Cronin counters with his starters. So here we go. Michigan State needs 7, gets first crack at it. In the wing it goes to Akins, wide open for a 3 ball. He got it.
That's a good sign from this offense.
It sure is. He's 8 for Jaden Akins. So this will be the first trip down now for UCLA. Out front with the basketball, Dylan Andrews. Started about every game for him last season. 6 new players came into this team off a team that had a losing season last year. 3 ball coming from the side. No good that time by Bilodeau. Rebound, Michigan State. Ayers has it. We're going quick. Bounce pass down low to Kohler. And a reach-in foul is going to be called against Tyler Bilodeau.
Nice job by Kohler sealing, and that forced that call against Bilodeau.
First foul of this half on either ball club. Second on Bilodeau, no shot on the foul. So who's going to do the honors for us? Fears will take the ball from the ref, and we'll see what we can do here. Just underway in the second half. Thanks for joining us. And the ball is tipped away on the inbound pass, and the Bruins have it. Well, what can you do? With the ball, Andrews has it in the wing. Wide open for a 3 ball. It's up and no good by Daly. And there's a fight for the rebound, and there's a whistle and a foul, I think, called against Aiken.
Yeah, he can try to reach in and steal that one, but he gets called for the foul.
Well, the unforced errors will kill you. 18:58 to go. Just underway here in the second half. It's Michigan State trailing UCLA 35-31. And from the baseline, Andrews flips it into a cutting Johnson. Nobody boxed him out. Easy layup for UCLA.
Yeah, maybe the easiest basket either team's had all night.
So here comes Michigan State, trailing this thing by 6 now, 37-31. Zapala with the basketball. Fears has it. Picks up the dribble. Now goes over to Holloman. It's Holloman and Andrews. Back to Fears. They're trying to set up Zapawa. He's got the ball. He's making a move. And a nice pass over there to Kohler in traffic. And the floater is good for the big guy.
I thought that was too close of a pass proximity-wise, but Kohler did a nice job of finishing.
So Jackson Kohler's got his first 2 in this one. It's now 37-33. UCLA leading Michigan State. Clark drives down the lane. His shot is blocked by Kohler.
He was indecisive with that one. Wanted to pass, then shot it. I agree. Nice defense by Kohler.
15 on the shot clock. Cooper coming back in for Michigan State. So Palmer's going to sit down. Man, Cooper just played his heart out in that first half.
Yeah, he was matched up a lot against the big guy Mata and played great.
Andrews gets the ball in. They go down low. Shots fired. No, it goes out of bounds. I think MSU gets it back.
Johnson had a clear look at it, and he missed it, and then out of frustration, committed a foul. But it was another baseline play where UCLA should have had a layup, so Michigan State defensively has to guard that.
Are you really impressed with what I'm not saying? Cooper has it. Now goes over to Akins, and you can believe this one. Cooper is setting up Akins in the wing, and it goes right through his hands.
Yeah, we've seen Michigan State take their eyes off passes, and the ball just go really bad turnovers out of bounds.
I know there's a lot of time to go, 17:53, but wasted trips.
I mean, it's basic. Just don't take your eyes off the ball.
I'm in. I'm watching the ball. Thibodeau has it for three. Nothing but net. So it's a turnover, and it's a touchdown for UCLA. He's got 8, by the way, and it's now 40-33. Here comes Michigan State. Fears with it. Down low to Cooper. They got him doubled up. He's looking for help. He gets knocked down. The ball's loose. No foul. Coach Izzo is furious. Here comes UCLA.
Well, I agree with Coach as Cooper got knocked to the ground.
When you get a big guy like that falling down, something's going on. And with that, a shot is fired in the paint. It goes through. I think they're going to count a basket, and we got a foul.
Well, and even Cooper's asking what went wrong on the other end, and the worst part is he picks up the foul on this end.
And so the basket is good for Thibodeau, and he gets a free throw to boot. So that sequence is pretty rough. There has been several trips now. MSU hadn't even got a shot. Thibodeau fires a free throw, and it's a three-point trip. That hurts. Now it's UCLA by 10, 43-33. Down it comes now to Kohler. He's in the far side. He breaks to the basket, goes right at Thibodeau, and a charge is called against Tyler Thibodeau of UCLA.
Yeah, Thibodeau was well inside the circle. Easy call for the referee.
So that's his third. That can be big as this game plays on.
Really nice move on the perimeter by Kohler, too. Really a shame he didn't finish that layup.
Well, Kohler is a nice free throw shooter at 83%. But like we said early in the broadcast, this will be his first free throw attempt in 6 games. The big guy from Utah takes aim. Shot is away. It is good.
Now Michigan State right now really nice 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Those are the numbers you want on the road.
Thibodeau with 3 fouls will take a seat, and the big guy, Mata, comes in for UCLA.
And that free throw by Kohler also ended a 6-0 run by the Bruins.
It's a good thing. One more free throw coming. Kohler's just staring at the basket. 1 bounce, 2 bounces, 3. He spins it. Here's the shot. Nothing but net. Nice work by Jackson Kohler. So he's got 4. We played 3 in this half, the last half, and it's UCLA 43, Michigan State 35. And here come the Bruins. Andrews with the ball, works it down to Mata. It's Mata and Cooper, nothing. To Andrews for a 3-ball. Wow. Well, he's their best 3-point shooter, and he looked pretty good there. That's his first points of this game. Holloman with the ball, now to Kohler. Kohler puts it on the deck. He's driving, and the ball's taken away by Daly. Here comes UCLA. Daly just took it from him. Well, that's what they do, and they're pretty good at it.
Yeah, 12 turnovers now by the Spartans.
Andrews with the ball, now to Mata down low, working on Cooper. Spin, shots away. No! Rebound, Kohler. Here comes Fears. He wants to go all the way, but he's cut off. Now he gets it to Holloman and over to Kohler. MSU working perimeter with 16 to go in the game and trailing 46-35. Down to Kohler, spin move off the glass, and it's in.
That's 6 points this half for Kohler.
He's got 6. MSU is hanging in. The Bruins 46. Michigan State's got 37. 15:42 to go in the game. Alexander with the basketball, dribbling out front. Gives it over there to Daly. Daly's working on Kohler. Can't get much done there. Back out front, Alexander, 8 on the shot clock. He's dribbling, he wants to drive, and there's a whistle before he gets to the basket.
Well, not good defense there between the Spartans out front, allowing Andrews to get into the lane, and that foul is going to go against Jeremy Fears.
And that's the first on Fears, and we got a timeout. Don't forget, Spartan fans, gear up with a MSU FCU Visa credit card featuring the Spartan helmet. It's the perfect way to show your Spartan pride while earning cash back on every purchase. Apply at msufcu.org. And also don't forget the Pioneer State Mutual Insurance Company has been insuring Michigan since 1908. To get a personal or commercial insurance quote, contact an independent agent near you or visit psmic.com. Well, we got 15:28 to go. UCLA 46, Michigan State 37. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Skill is a game changer. And when the doctors you know and trust team up with one of the nation's top health systems, the possibilities are endless. Sparrow is now University of Michigan Health Sparrow. So together, we can bring more specialized expertise, more of the latest treatments, and more of the best possible care closer to you. Discover what's possible at uofmhealthsparrow.org.
Hey, Dad. Did you get a new haircut or something? A new shirt? You're looking good.
What happened?
A little fender bender?
How little?
A few days in the shop little? But, thanks to Mom and our agent, we've already submitted a claim and can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe, without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense.
I'm fine, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna ask.
Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
We'll return with more action in 60 seconds. First, these messages from your local station. You're listening to MSU Basketball.
We all would love a guaranteed victory when the Spartans play. That's why the Booth Hilaski Grevenstock Insurance Agency has teamed up with Auto Owners Insurance to guarantee a victory for your home, auto, and business insurance needs. The team at Booth Hilaski Grevenstock here in West Michigan is experienced to ask the right questions so that they can quickly build you a customized insurance solution with Auto Owners Insurance to give you the best value in West Michigan. Visit Booth Hilaski Grevenstock at bhinsurance.com and let's go green.
Looking for reliable plumbing services in West Michigan? For 60 years, McDonald Plumbing has been the name families and businesses trust. McDonald Plumbing has the expertise to handle it all, big or small, from emergency underground sewer and water repairs to drain cleaning and water heater installations. And yes, they're available around the clock because emergencies happen. So why settle for less? Experience the McDonald Plumbing difference today. Visit McDonaldPlumbing.com for a full list of services and to schedule your appointment. McDonald Plumbing, the way plumbing should be.
Want to save big on auto parts? Go to Weller Self-Serve and Lucky Self-Serve. Bring your own tools, pull your own parts, and save big money. Find a huge selection of vehicles at both Weller's and Lucky's. And don't forget those tires. Head to Weller's on Chicago Drive in Wyoming or Lucky's on Alpine Avenue in Grand Rapids for the thrill of the hunt. Check out their parts inventory at wellersselfserve.com and luckyselfserve.com. Weller's is hiring. Stop by or go online for more information.
O'Reilly. Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Honey, did you pay the rent this month? Because I just received a late notice.
Sorry, what's that?
Wait, are you gambling online again?
Me? No, not at all.
If managing the bills and your betting has become a challenge, self-excluding from online gambling or sports betting might be for you. Learn more at don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board. Have a gambling problem? Call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER.
Michigan, it's time to take them back. I'm Jerry Hodak, and I've lived here nearly all my life. For decades, we led the nation in bottle and can returns, cutting litter in half and preserving our natural resources. But some people have stopped returning their bottles and cans to the grocery stores, throwing away $105 million of their money. Keep Michigan green and put your money back in your pockets. Take them back, Michigan. The dime is worth your time.
Meet, greet, and compete in Michigan's capital city. The Lansing Sports Commission is dedicated to helping you host your next athletic tournament or event in Greater Lansing. Our free services include everything from event development and tournament planning to promotions and recruiting volunteers. No matter the sport, the LSC can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find details at lansingsports.org.
Michiganders take pride in long-standing traditions. Like MSU basketball, Pioneer State Mutual has been around for over 100 years. So why not make us part of your Michigan tradition too? At Pioneer State Mutual, we live here, we work here, and we watch MSU basketball here. We've been around for a long time, and we know Michiganders' insurance needs. To get a home, auto, farm, or commercial quote from an agent in your community, visit psmic.com. Pioneer State Mutual Insurance Company, insuring Michigan since 1908.
Well, this half MSU has shot great. 3 for 3 from the field. Made its only 3-ball attempt. Made both free throws. But 4 turnovers has been the killer.
Yeah, 0 for UCLA. So, I mean, it really has been the difference so far in this game.
So, the Bruins are trying to work it in again. Clark gets it over there to Daly. Daly gives it up. Now Andrews gets it back. Can't do much with it. He's on the side, being guarded by Richardson, who's checked in. Now to Mata. Oh, and a give and go. Nicely done to Johnson down the lane. Makes the grab, puts it up and in.
Yeah, a bit of a killer, too, as the defensive effort was really good right up until the end.
Here comes Michigan State. Now trailing it by 11. 48-37. Carr with the basketball right now for the Spartans, and he gets it to Fears, and finally a whistle is blown as Fears got shoved.
And Tom Izzo's been arguing for that call a lot this game. Finally gets it.
And Sky Clark gets his 3rd foul. 14:55 left in this game. Spartans down 48-37. It's been a struggle. Richardson looking to get in there from the side, and he does. Comes over to Fears. Fears has it. Now to Cooper. On the weave, Richardson, they got him doubled. Clark has it. Mid-range jumper from the baseline. Good. Nothing but net by Cohen Carr.
Daly had to back off him a little bit to give him room on the drive. Beautiful jump shot by Carr.
He's got 4. Michigan State now back within double digits, trailing 48-39. 14:30 to go in the basketball game. Andrews with the ball. Gets it over there to Clark. Clark gets a pick from the big guy for a 3-ball out front. No good. Fiddler saves it. Here comes Michigan State. Fears across the timeline. Gets it over to Carr. Carr trips. Shot is blocked. He tries to save it. Him and Johnson go out of bounds, and they say it's off Johnson.
Yeah, Carr just got that in a bad position to finish, especially over a guy with modest size.
Holloman comes in. Fears sits down. 14-12 to go. The baseline, Richardson, deep pass into the backcourt to Holloman. So, Trey will set the attack for Michigan State. Spartans trailing it, 48-39. 14 to go in the game. With the ball, Richardson gets it now to Holloman. Here's a 3-ball from out front. Not good. Fiddler tries to save it, goes flying into the stands. And he cannot, and UCLA will get it back.
Well, that's the first missed 3 this half by the Spartans. And Holloman just not ready to shoot. Wasn't in good position.
So, Dylan Andrews will walk it up now. Makes a move. Gets it out front. Oh, Daly wide open for 3, and he missed it. What a rebound, though, by Frankie Fiddler. We're trying to run. Holloman has it. Bounce pass Fiddler to the basket. He runs into and knocks over. He knocks over Eric Daly, and Daly gets called for the foul.
Well, Bruins fans don't like that call. They might be right, but Fiddler good with body control and drawing fouls. Made it look like it was on Daly, and that's the call.
That's a second on Daly, and we know Fiddler's pretty good at doing that. And if you look at the composite work, he's the 3rd best free throw shooter in the Big Ten at 91%. Shot is away. It is good. Every free throw, every trip is big with 13:31 to go in a game like this one.
Without a doubt, and it starts on the defensive side, but we still got 13 and a half to play.
Here comes Fiddler's second free throw, and it pops out on him. Rebound UCLA. A rare miss. So the score stays UCLA 48, Michigan State 40.
Yeah, the first missed free throw of the game by the Spartans.
13-19 to go in the contest. Alexander out front being guarded by Richardson. Now it goes over to Johnson. Nothing. Bounce pass Clark. He's around the free throw line. 8 on the shot clock. Lob pass to Mata. It's Mata. And it's Carson Cooper. And he misses again. Coop got the rebound. With the ball, Holloman. Now to Cooper. On the side, Richardson, who brings it back out front. Not much happening on the weave. Now to Holloman. Now to Coop. Back to Holloman. 50 on the shot clock. Trace floaters away. It is short. And Cooper got the rebound. Missed a putback. Got his own rebound. Gets knocked down.
And finally, call is made as Cooper's just been getting mugged. That foul will be on Daly.
That's a third on Daly. So Clark's going to sit down. Mata's sitting down for UCLA. Coming back in is Sebastian Mack. And also William Kyle. Perry's coming back in, and Andrews is sitting down.
UCLA got really small. The only big guy they have out there right now is Daly, who's only 6'8".
Maybe we can do some good here. Zappa was back in for Michigan State. And he gets the lob pass, and there's a battle for it, and somehow he saves it. In the wing. Richardson open for the three. It's short. Carr rebounds. Out front. Now back to Richardson. He's driving. Floaters away. Oh, it just pops out, but he got fouled.
He will head to the line, but again, you're right. It pops out. Michigan State just not able to finish right now around the rim.
Well, the offense is generating some good looks. The ball just not going in.
And the defense from UCLA flying at the shooters, so Michigan State taking advantage and driving to the rim.
So Richardson's at the free throw line for a couple. He has yet to score in this game. He's taken 6 shots, missed all of them. This will be his first free throw attempts here this evening. Shot is away. It is good. Well, Richardson's been a good free throw shooter all season long. 85% on the year.
I often say, for a shooter, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the rim, and sometimes that's at the free throw line.
Well, here comes the second one, Matt, and he gets to see it go through twice. So now Jace Richardson has made 14 of his last 15 free throws. And all 10 Spartans are in the book. It's 48-42. We're back within 6. Bruins have it. Mack drives off the glass, and it's in, and he got fouled.
Yeah, he was able to turn the corner. Zappawa had to come over. Zappawa gets that foul.
So Mack has 4 points for the Bruins. And Zappawa gets his first foul. Kohler's checking in now for MSU. Zappawa's going to take his seat. We have 12-18 left in this game. And the Bruins are shooting free throws. And now coming in for UCLA is Stefanic. Well, at the line now is Sebastian Mack, a sophomore from Chicago. Pretty good free throw shooter for them. He's going to try to make it a 3-point trip. Shots up, and he missed. Rebound comes out to Kohler. Here we go. We're going the other way. Down court, Richardson drives to the basket. The ball's knocked away, and I think Mack's going to get called for a foul.
Yeah, he will. He just absolutely reached in there and grabbed. I always love reactions when guys think they didn't foul, when they just mug somebody. Well, he was like, I didn't do that.
We're in Hollywood, right?
That's right. A lot of acting. Good point.
So that's a second on Mack, but the big number here is that it's a 17 foul on the Bruins. So with 12-12 to go, we're in Bonusville the rest of the way. So this is 1-1, and you got a pretty good guy up there shooting free throws in Jace Richardson. He just made 2. This is the front end of a 1+. Shot is away. It is good. He gets 1 more. We're back within 7, 50-43 with 12-12 to go. We're making up ground and the clock isn't moving. And like Matt said, the Bruins right now are pretty small. All their big guys are on the bench. Here comes the second free throw, and he got both of them. So that's 4 straight free throws made in this game by Richardson.
Yeah, the Spartans 11 of 12 from the free throw line in the game.
12:05 left. It's Michigan State now trailing by 6. UCLA's got 50. Spartans got 44. Out front is Mack. He slips, but he gets the ball over to Stefanovic. Now around the horn it goes. With the ball, Kyle. 10 on the shot clock. Perry has it. 7 on the shot clock. Now it goes to Johnson. He wants to drive. They'll settle for a 3. He missed. And the long rebound comes out to Johnson. He drives to the basket into Kohler. And they're going to call a foul on Jackson Kohler. That was a tough sequence of events.
Yeah, I thought Kohler did a good job of going vertical, but you're right. When you give up an offensive rebound, bad things tend to happen.
That's a third on Kohler, and we got a timeout. And don't forget, stay tuned at the end of the game for the wall side windows high off the glass play of the game. Schedule your free estimate at wallside.com. And frankly, you want to join us for the Michigan Sports Brief every weekday on Spartan Media Network radio stations presented by Frankenmuth Insurance. Find your local independent agent at fmins.com. 11:40 left here from Westwood. It's UCLA 50, Michigan State 44. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Is joint pain slowing you down? Imagine waking up and moving through your day pain-free. The orthopedic and sports medicine specialists at McLaren are experts in the latest surgical and non-surgical advances to relieve joint pain and restore movement so you can rediscover the activities you love. We'll help you get back to what moves you. McLaren, the official orthopedic and sports medicine partner of Michigan State Athletics.
Sometimes we're asked if you need to be a Spartan to be a member of Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. The answer is no. To be an MSU FCU member, you just need 3 things. 1, you love saving money and earning cash back. 2, you have a passion for supporting your community, just like we do. 3, when it comes to your future, you prefer to dream big. If this sounds like you, visit msufcu.org to get started. Of course, if you want to cheer on MSU, we're totally on board with that too. Go green.
Getting the cooler to the beach party is hard.
Lift with your legs. Where's the handle?
Luckily, Neutral Vodka Seltzer is refreshingly simple. Made with real vodka and real fruit juice. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. 2024 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation. St. Louis, Missouri.
Martin is more than just a commercial real estate firm. They're a trusted partner, no matter the size, scope, or location. Martin makes it happen by leveraging their knowledge, resources, and influence to generate wins for their clients and community. Martin, your vision is our mission.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
She's battling here, trailing UCLA with 11:40 to go here at Poly Pavilion, 50-44. Don't forget, whole health includes body and mind, and Blue Cross covers it all. Learn more at bcbsm.com. Well, Johnson's going to get some free throws, Matt.
Yeah, these will be his first in the game. The Bruins right now 8 of 11 from the line in this game.
11:39 left. Johnson is 70% free throw shooter, misses. Maybe they're getting a little tight.
Might be. I didn't love that call against Kohler, so ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie. Got the second. 51-44 Bruins. Here comes Michigan State. 11:34 left in this game. Out front with the ball, Holloman. Goes in the side over to Jace Richardson. Not much there. Cooper out front. Gives it on the side. Holloman, nothing. Now to Carr. Carr directing traffic, killing the shot clock. Gets it to Cooper. A lot of perimeter stuff now. A lob pass to Carr. He slams it.
Right. Holloman went away from the screen. The defense collapsed and Carr wide open.
What a nice pass by Holloman. Carr's got 6. And it's now 51-46 UCLA, 11 to go. Back out front, dribbling around, gets it out to Mata. Now back to Mack, on the side, Stefanovic drives, spins, gets away with a travel, fires, and it's good. He's got 5. Here comes Michigan State in a big hurry. Carr on the wing, Richardson. It's 53-46 Bruins. 10:34 to go. On the side, Carr. He's working on Stefanovic, and he stepped out of bounds.
Well, we see that a lot. He was met by Stefanovic. Tom Izzo wants a foul, but not going to get it.
Nope. Holloman's going to take a seat, so now we got Carr, Jackson, Richardson. Akins has come back in, and we also have Fears out there. Xavier Booker coming in, and he's going to gather up who? Carr.
Looks like Colin Carr.
10:30 to go. Perry looking, finally gets it in. And now here come the Bruins. Clark he breaks right to the basket. What a block by Booker. Did they call a foul on Book?
Yeah, Booker trying to actually get away from him. Still able, with that body position, to block it. But there was, I guess, body contact.
Wow. So the clock stops at 10:26. More free throws coming for UCLA. In this game, they've had 13 of them. Both ball clubs have been to the line 13 times. We've made 12 of ours. They've made 9 of theirs. And Clark has done pretty good. He's 5 for 5 here this evening. First shot's away. It's good. Well, Clark right now, with that basket, has 14 points. If he makes this one, he'll tie a UCLA high for him. It's in his first season with the Bruins. And he missed it. Rebound Akins. 54-46 is the score. Bruins leading Michigan State, 10:18 to go. Booker out front. Now goes over to Akins. Half court, a little sluggish at the moment. Cooper has it, way out front. Still looking to get it to somebody, now to Fears. Shot clock at 9 seconds. Fears gets it over to Booker. Booker drives the baseline. Gets it out front. 3 seconds. Fears. Now here comes a 3 by Akins. He beat the clock, missed the shot. Perry rebounds for UCLA. He comes out, he tries a 3, air ball. Akins grabs it. Akins across the timeline, now to Fears on the side. Out front, Booker got a whistle.
Down on the far side, Jace Richardson holding his head a little bit. The referee stopped play.
Wonder what that was about, Matt. Well, he's got his one eye like he got popped in the eye.
Yeah, I agree. That's what it looks like.
Fiddler comes in for him. 9:41 to go. Michigan State trailing UCLA 54-46. So Akins will get the ball from the side. Nobody's going to front Akins, so he's got a clean pass. Here we go. And he gives it to Fears. So the starting point guard, guarded over there by Sky Clark, will try to get something going. A lot of action. Akins wide open for a 3 ball. He got it! Wow. It's now 54-49, a 5-point game. Akins has 11. He's in double digits now for the 4th straight game. 18th time this season. And boy, a lot of trouble with Andrews out front. But he gets control of the ball. Getting really defended pretty good by Akins. Now goes over for a 3 ball. No good by Bolado. Rebound Michigan State. Here comes Fears rolling down 5 with 8:55 to go. Fears has it. Lob pass. Cooper. It's Cooper and Mata. 2 big guys. But now the ball comes back out front. Tom Izzo calls a play. Fears has it. 10 on the shot clock. Now to Akins. And Johnson ties him up, but he can't take it. Goes back to Fears. 5 on the shot clock. He's still dribbling. Open for a 3. No good. Rebound Fiddler. Fiddler is fouled. He'll get free throws.
That was a great job by Booker.
You okay over there?
I'll be okay. Great job by Booker keeping that ball alive. Tipped it right to Fiddler. Getting this voice under control. Much like
we got to get you something, man.
I think I've gone through 30 cough drops today, so going for 40.
Okay. Fiddler's at the free throw line. Frankie has 1 point in this game. He's 1 for 2, and he makes it. That ball hit the front of the rim and laid there, and it finally came in.
Let's call it shooter's touch.
And Tom Izzo is talking to Akins, trying to fire up his troops.
Well, he didn't like the way Akins ran that last play. He wants a little more continuity off the offense.
Fiddler, one more shot. It's away, and it pops out. A 91% free throw shooter missed.
The only 2 missed free throws in this game by the Spartans were by Fiddler.
It's a 4-point game. UCLA 54, Michigan State 50. 8:17 to go in this game. Out front with the ball, Bilodeau. Now goes over to Andrews, down low to Mata. Mata, Cooper, it's a war, spin, shoots, he misses. And Fiddler got the rebound. Here comes MSU. Fiddler. Fears is double teamed. And he can't find help. He throws it away. Here comes Andrews. And the shot is blocked by Booker. Wow. Here comes Fears. Now to Akins. He's breaking the basket. Shots away. He goes right up Mata, and he gets him.
And a ton of contact on that, but Akins so good at finishing shots.
Hey, folks, we're down 2, 54-52. Gotta quiet the crowd here a little bit. And the noise you hear is from the green and white from the LA area. 7:25 to go. Bilodeau out front, 10 on the shot clock. Now goes over there to Clark. Clark dribbling, working on Akins. Gets him up in the air, tries to get a foul, can't. Rebound, Booker. You know what? We get tired, take the lead. Cooper. And he's fouled from behind. And Coop's going to get a couple free throws.
Michigan State just pushing tempo right now, starting to wear down the Bruins.
Man, oh man. And we got a timeout. And Johnson for UCLA picks up his second foul. Stay tuned for the end of the game, and we will select our Acrisure player of the game. Acrisure is the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. And don't forget our Farm Bureau insurance. The experience you get from their trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, they understand the experience matters. Find your local advisor today at farmbureauinsurance.com. 7:09 to go. UCLA 54, Michigan State 52, and we got 2 free throws coming up. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrissure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.
We'll be back with more Spartan basketball after these words from your local station. You're listening to MSU Basketball.
iHeartRadio goes one-on-one with Peter Gabriel to reflect on the WOMAD Festival's evolution.
We initially started this WOMAD Festival in 1980. The first one was 82, and it was very naive enthusiasm for some of these strange and wonderful things we were hearing. And as a failed drummer, I was hearing grooves that I fell in love with, which seemed a lot more alive than what I was hearing on the radio. And as a singer too, these wonderful voices, and it's still continued that way. And it's a lot more difficult, because the demise of the music business and record stores has made it extremely difficult for any minority interest label. But we work hard to focused online activities, and there is still, happy to say, a good audience, and the WOMAD Festival is, I think, like a lot of live parts of the business, actually flourishing, even though the records are not doing as well.
Keep listening to iHeartRadio for more Peter Gabriel and all your favorite artists.
7:09 to go in this major Big Ten battle between Michigan State and UCLA. Right now, the Bruins are leading with 7:09 to go, 54-52. And at the free throw line with 2 free throws coming up is Carson Cooper. The big guy from Jackson fires, and good. We're now only 1 point down. Coop's got 5 in this game. At one point, we were down 11 in this half. Shots away. He got them both, and we were tied at 54. What a comeback by Michigan State. And we still got 7 minutes to go in this game. Out front, Sky Clark for the Bruins, being guarded by Cohen Carr. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Now the ball comes back out. Out front now, the Stevan Mack. He's dribbling around, 8 on the shot clock. With the ball for a 3 is Tyler. No good. Oh, great rebound, though, by Daly. And he gets it out front. Another miss out front, this time by Bilodeau. And it goes out of bounds. Who gets it?
Yeah, it's going to be UCLA basketball. Right now, Xavier Booker unable to rebound. And Tom Izzo motions to the coaches to get him out of the game.
Well, Booker's coming back, going to talk to coach a little bit. So the ball comes into Mack. He's going to settle for a 3. That is a horrible shot. It goes out of bounds. It's an air ball.
Well, and Cohen Carr turned his back to the basket. On that loose ball, he gets called for a foul.
We saw a sequence like this against Southern Cal where they just kept the ball for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, at least 4 possessions.
So, second on Carr, and that was a horrible shot. 1-1 now coming up for Daly. Daly, pretty good. 75% free throw shooter on the year. Shots away, and it's good. So Daly's got 6. That's his first free throw attempt tonight. He has not shot well, only 2 of 8 from the field, 1 of 5 from three-point range. Lefty takes aim. There's a second one, and they got both of them.
Made that first 3 of the game. He's kind of been quiet offensively since.
So now the Bruins reclaim a lead of 2, 56-54. Out front, Holloman. 6:20 to go in this basketball game. Now to Frankie Fiddler. Boy, he's played a good second half. Has the ball. Made some big rebounds in this game. Holloman has it to Cooper. Back to Trey. 6 on the shot clock. They're chasing him. Now the ball's loose. He picks it up. He fires it at the basket. He hit the rim, and the rebound comes out to Daly. That was a tough trip for MSU.
Yeah, not a good offensive trip, and the last time down, not a good defensive trip. They got to get this one together.
So it's still a 2-point game, 56-54. 5:48 to go. Out front with the basketball now is Clark. So Sky Clark directing traffic, gets it over there to Mack. It's Mack and Fiddler, 9 on the shot clock. Now to Bilodeau, nothing. Back to Mack, 5 on the shot clock. He's working on Carr, loses the ball. Akins has it. He leads Frankie Fiddler off the glass, and it's in!
Oh, great pass by Akins to a streaking Fiddler. That was nice.
And we're tied at 56 with 5:20 to go. Fiddler's got 4. And that's a transition game MSU is known for. Clark has it. Drives down the basket. And Carson Cooper blocks it. The ball gets knocked out of bounds like a volleyball game. Who gets it?
Well, right now they're motioning UCLA ball.
Why not?
Hard to get those calls on the road.
56-56. Like Matt said, the Bruins get the basketball. They have 16 on the shot clock. And from the side in front of the Bruin bench, Clark will flip it in. And he does. It comes into Johnson. And out now to Daly. To Stefanovic. Not much. 8 on the shot clock. Daly has it. Now to Clark. He likes to shoot. See what he does. Here comes a 3 ball. way off the mark. Rebound, Frankie Fiddler. Here we go. MSU can grab the lead on this trip. And Fierce is going hard. The ball's knocked away from behind, and Johnson fouls him.
That should send Jeremy to the free throw line. Nice job being strong with the ball.
So Fierce, because we're now in the double bonus, gets a couple of shots. Third foul on Johnson. And Jeremy Fierce leads our ball club in attempts and made free throws. And so far in this game, he has yet to try one of them. He's got 5 on the evening. Here comes the first free throw. It's away. It is no good.
We talked about it against the USC game. Michigan State could never get over the hump. And the last time they've led in this game was with 5:56 left in the first one. It was 24-22.
Well, let's see what happens with one more free throw to go. Fierce fires, and he got that one. And MSU now leads this game by a single point, 57-56. And we got 4:38 to go.
UCLA right now at 0 for their last 9 field goals.
Breaks my heart. With the ball, Bilodeau. It's him and Cooper. He's working on him. In the paint, head fake, fires. Oh, no.
Well, you knew that was going to come. He'll get a call, go to the free throw line, foul on Cooper.
He missed a shot. Coop gets his third foul. And Bilodeau is going to get a couple of free throws. And so far in this game, he's made 2 of the 3 he's attempted. He's in double digits. Got 11 points so far in this game. 16th time he's been in double digits. He's been a really good player for the Bruins. And he came in from Oregon State. So, here comes a free throw. It's away. It is good. So now we are tied at 57. And he has one more free throw coming. 4:27 left. He makes this. The Bruins have a 1-point lead. Shot is away, and he does. 58-57. Here comes MSU. On the weave, Carr has it. Now it goes over to Akins, back to Fierce. Fierce dribbling around. In the wing, Akins for a 3 ball. No good. And Cooper rebounds it. Now to Fiddler, back to Akins. He thought about a 3, but coming out too quick was Andrews. So it goes back to Fierce. He's setting a play, 10 on the shot clock. Nothing. Now to Akins. He's making a move. He drives. Bank shot, good. MSU back up by 1. 15 for Akins.
He did
it's now 59-58, Matt.
Went right to the rim. I like that layup.
It was awesome. 3:44 to go. This is a title game, no doubt. Alexander with the ball, not a Bilodeau. It's him and it's Cooper. Bilodeau, nothing. Now goes on the side to Clark. To Bilodeau, 6 on the shot clock. He's on the corner. Spin, shoots, no good. Rebound, Frankie Fiddler. How many times have we said his name in this half?
6 rebounds now for Fiddler.
3:18 to go in the game. Spartans lead this thing by a single point, 59-58. Fierce with the basketball. Dribbling around. Looking to pass, and he does. It goes in the wing to Fiddler. Now Akins has it. Now on the shot clock. He's on the near side. He goes down the paint. Scoop shot off. No. But Carr saves it. But he saves it to Alexander of UCLA. Down court come the Bruins. Under 3 to go. Stefanovic wide open for a 3, and he drains it.
Well, so many people ran at Clark, they forgot about Stefanovic on the weak side.
So it's now 61-59. All of a sudden, the Bruins are back up by 2. We got a timeout. Back with more in a moment. We've got 2:42 left. Michigan State now trailing UCLA 61-59. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Skill is a game changer. And when the doctors you know and trust team up with one of the nation's top health systems, the possibilities are endless. Sparrow is now University of Michigan Health Sparrow. So together, we can bring more specialized expertise, more of the latest treatments, and more of the best possible care closer to you. Discover what's possible at uofmhealthsparrow.org.
Okay, so they say love is patient, love is kind, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you, love is meeting the internet of your dreams. So it may sound crazy, but with MetroNet's ridiculously fast fiber network, you'll learn to love your internet. They deliver the best possible experience, period. You can binge watch till your heart's content, game, and work from home all at the same time without buffering or lag. Shouldn't you love your internet? Sign up online at metronet.com.
Our lives are a collection of experiences, from fender benders and soggy basements to great joy and growing families. Sometimes life is unplanned. Knowing that your insurance provider is always close by offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
From the biggest of big games to the littlest of the little.
There you go. Go!
Run, James!
No. First base!
Go, go, go!
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest. From some of the biggest stadiums in the state to the familiar fields down the street. You're helping make a difference to the people and places you call home. Learn more at Meijer.com/community.
Left. MSU trailing UCLA on the road 61-59. Spartans have the basketball. Coach sends out Kohler, Fears, Fiddler's out there. That's 3 or 5. So is Cooper and so is Akins. Akins will flip the ball in from the side right in front of us. Probably go to Fears and then we'll see what we got set up in the half court. A 2-point game, 61-59. And the ball comes into Fears and it goes right back to Akins, right back to Fears.
Yeah, UCLA showing 2-3 zone. They've changed up the defense.
19 on the shot clock. Now to Akins. Gets it over to Fiddler. Not much there. Good ball movement. Fiddler gets it back. Here's a 3. Does he have it? No. But Cooper, I think, no. Fiddler had the rebound. He saves it. Fears dives on it. He has it, and he gets it over the wing to Akins. Akins makes a move, reverse away, no. Kohler rebound back up, and it's in! And we're tied at 61.
Spartans just aggressive on the offensive glass. Nice block.
How about that? We got 2 minutes to go. The Bruins got the ball, and we're all tied up. Clark with the basketball. Lob pass goes over there to Bilodeau. It's Bilodeau working on Kohler. Takes him down low, spin, step back 2. It is short. Jackson's got the rebound.
Bilodeau just going one-on-one. I like that offense, especially for Michigan State.
1:38 left, Matt.
Right now it's winning time. Got to make good plays, get a good shot.
We're all tied in 61. On the weave out front, Fears has the basketball right now. Over to Kohler. On the side, Akins. Now 10 on the shot clock. Coach's call to play. 6 on the shot clock. Fears has it. To Cooper. Back to Fears. 2. He gives it to Kohler. And we have a shot clock violation.
Wow, Michigan State is never able to get a good look at UCLA credit there defensively.
Great stop for the home team. And we're tied at 61. We got 1:13 to go. Clark brings it up now for Bruins. Sky's played a nice game here tonight. He's dribbling around, being guarded by Fears. 1 minute to play. Down low. Mata. And the shot is blocked by Jackson. And he's still spinning around. Fires finally. And with it, the second shot no good. The ball ricochets out and out of Fears. We have 45 seconds to go. And Tom Izzo's going to call a timeout. I know what you were thinking, because if you watch the big guy, and we have on video, meaning if you watch Mata, He moves feet all over the
He
place.
was traveling. He was in the paint a long time. I was trying to motion 3 seconds, but hard for even for the referees in this big moment to see that sometimes.
Oh, it is. By the way, a presenting sponsor of MSU Basketball is Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage provider of Michigan State Athletics. And raise hope and foster dreams by starting your journey to becoming a foster parent today. Visit michigan.gov/hope for a home to learn more on how you can support children of all ages. Let's now pause 10 seconds for our network station to identify themselves. We have 43.7 seconds left. We're all tied between Michigan State and UCLA at 61. So, Matt, let's go by the numbers with the MSU Federal Credit Union. MSU FCU helps Spartans dream big. What's a big number, Matt?
Really big numbers. Points off turnovers in this one. UCLA 17 points off 15 Michigan State turnovers. Michigan State only 4 off 3 UCLA turnovers. But despite all that,
61
still tied.
It's amazing what a little hustle will do for you, right?
Yeah, Michigan State, they rebound. How about this? Rebounds were tied at half, or Michigan State was up by 1. They are dominated the rebounding in the second half, 25-11.
So, coach sends out Kohler, chewing his gum really hard. We got Cooper out there. Akins, Fiddler, and Fears. That's a 5 right now for Tom Izzo and Michigan State. And throwing it in from the side in front of us again is Akins. We're a good vibe for him, Matt.
Oh, no doubt about it.
So the ball goes into the backcourt to Fears. Jeremy brings it up. He's still dribbling. 60 on the shot clock. Wild pass down low to Kohler. It's Kohler working. He's working. He spins. And his shot is short, but he got a rebound. And he's going to try it again. And he's double teamed, and they called it travel.
He dragged his foot there at the end. Maybe should have got that one back out, but tough turnover for the Sparks. They're 50.
Yep, and now there's 24.3 seconds left. The shot clock is off. The Bruins could go for the win here. But Coach Mick Cronin is going to call a timeout. Wow, that hurt. Auto Owners Insurance, simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if Auto Owners make sense for you. And you can cheer on the Spartans, but remember, if you choose to gamble, set a spending limit. For more helpful tips, go to don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board. And also thanks to our partner, Acrisure, the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. So, Matt, our Axios HR game-changing play is...
Well, when I looked at what happened when Going Carr had that alley-oop lob dunk in the second half, the Spartans went to 51-46. It was energizing for the Spartans. They've made a big run ever since. That is our game-changing play of the game.
It's a good one. And also, don't forget, a love for basketball starts at home. So, if you're looking to buy or sell a house, we can help. Visit rocketmortgage.com and go green. NMLS number 3030. Well, 22.4 seconds left.
It's been interesting watching the UCLA offense last few times down. They try to go one-on-one in isolation. They've used a number of guys. They've used Bilodeau, and they've used Mata down low. We'll see if they try to go that route, as Clark for them has not scored a lot in this second half.
So defensively, Tom Izzo sends out Fears, Akins, Cooper, Fiddler, and Carr. You just call these the blue-collar guys.
Yeah, Fiddler and Cooper are leading rebounders. Fiddler's done a great job with 6 rebounds. Really have to limit UCLA to one shot. Got to get the rebound.
Got to get the rebound. So from the side, Stefanovic will flip it in for the Bruins, and he does into the backcourt to Dylan Andrews, who gives it right back to Sky Clark. 16 seconds left in the game. We're all tied at 61 apiece. Clark has a bounce pass, goes over there to Daly. and he gives it to Daly, who drives down the lane. Bank shot is in with 7.5 seconds left.
Daly, a lot of credit there. Tough shot over the top of Cole Clark.
Well, we got 7.5 to go, and now trailing UCLA by 2, 63-61. Well, defensively, both ball clubs have really played hard in this game. I mean, UCLA is averaging over 76 a game, and of late more than that. And they're sitting here at 63. Obviously, we scored 10 points, and we're sitting at 61.
Michigan State scored 61 against USC. Obviously, I'm finding it hard to score out here on the West Coast, but if they can get 2 more, maybe 3, try to get this thing into overtime with a 3, go home a winner, but 7.5 on the clock. They got to go the full length of the floor, so we'll see if maybe they get some momentum, try to get downhill. Don't really have time to set up more than one shot, so I like the idea of going right to the rim, and maybe a kickout's available.
Well, it's Carr, Fears, Akins, Cooper, and Fiddler.
And I think, too, you get a shot off early, you give yourself a chance at an offensive rebound if you miss it.
So Carr's going to flip it in, and he's going to flip it into Fears. No pressure is going to be applied by UCLA full court. So Fears is letting the ball roll, and now he picks it up. Here we go. Got 6 seconds to go. Fears dribbling. Now gives it to Akins for the win. No. Rebound was gathered up by Sky Clark. He was fouled by Fears, and that is the game, folks.
That was a really good look by Akins there at the end. It was online. We could see it. Tough shot for the senior, but I think Michigan State learned a lot in this game, but tough loss nonetheless.
Well, we got a final from Westwood. The final score is UCLA 63 and Michigan State 61. Coming up next is our Farm Bureau Insurance Spartan postgame show as you're listening to MSU Basketball.
The free iHeartRadio app is #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one. Discover a new podcast from our library of over 350,000 titles. Here's an iHeartRadio podcast preview.
December 26th, 1996. John Ramsey discovers the lifeless body of his little girl in the basement of their Boulder, Colorado home.
And the Boulder Police Department side was, hey, Ramsey's did it. There are a number of investigators who all say that the murder of John Benet Ramsey was not done by the family, but by intruders.
Through a series of botched investigations, multiple district attorneys, and finger-pointing at family and friends, John Benet's killer remains at large.
We looked at lots of suspects.
Now, the killing of John Benet, the final suspects, follows a brand new investigation into America's most heinous, unsolved murder. In this exclusive 12-part documentary series, we're looking into the top 10 suspects that were never pursued.
Are there other suspects that need to be looked at? Absolutely. Should there be other suspects? DNA's collected? Absolutely.
When lead detective Lou Smith died, he left behind a list of suspects he felt were most likely responsible for this crime. He may have run out of time. But now, with that list in hand, we'll investigate each person, one by one.
My name's Doug Longini. I've been reporting on this case for 20 years, and now assembled a team of investigators to track down every name on Detective Lou Smith's list.
The Boulder Police Department, still to this day, will not come out and give any information.
Follow along as theories are tested, new DNA evidence is presented, and suspects are questioned along the way.
I believe we had the name of the killer on Lou's list, and we need to now put in the effort, track down these individuals, collect their DNA, and rule them in or out.
Bottom line, there's still a killer out there.
The killing of John Benet, the final suspects. Subscribe now to join the journey.
Listen and follow this podcast for free on the iHeartRadio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one.
Playfly Sports. The postgame show is presented by Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company, and by McLaren Health Plan. The right plan for right now. Now, the Farm Bureau Insurance postgame show.
And welcome back to Pauley Pavilion. An exciting game, a crushing loss. UCLA 63, Michigan State 61. And this is the Farm Bureau Insurance Spartan postgame show. Farm Bureau Insurance is Michigan's insurance company. Tough trip to California, but unlike the Southern Cal game, this was a battle. And MSU played its heart out, but at the end of the day, points off turnover proved to be the difference, I do believe.
Yeah, there were just a couple lapses in that first half. The lapses we haven't seen out of this team when they play really hard. And, they're unfortunate. Went through some dry spells offensively. And, at the end of the day, though, I think they handled the pressures in the second half much better. I mean, they dominated in the second half, just couldn't come away with a win.
Well, real quick, let's pick our Acrisure Spartan player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I like Jay Nakins in this one. Led us with 15 points, our only scorer in double figures, but he had a lot of big shots. He started the game really well, got us going offensively, and defensively, I thought played really well. He was 3 of 7 from the three-point land, and he wants that last one back. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 30 minutes of play. Jay Nakins is my player of the game.
And I would agree with that, and I'm going to pick Carson Cooper just because he played so hard against the 7-3 Mata.
And led us in rebounds with 9, and a lot of those tough rebounds against their bigs.
So there you go. Got a split decision. A couple of good guys, Akins and Cooper. And thanks to our partner, Acrisure, the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. Going to be back with more of our post-game show brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. But first a break right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Our lives are a collection of experiences, from fender benders